Listen to them. Watch them. Follow them. The Cougars over WLAF. Cougar and Lady Cougar Basketball is a presentation of these outstanding corporate partners. Gray Insurance nationwide is on your side. Lace to Pearls, Grace Rehab, Nova Coffee, Vital Care Medical Transportation, Charlie's Pizza, First National Bank, former Lady Cougar number 30 Dr. Jill Cox Browning, Clayton Homes, Rice Oil, your home for marathon, State Farm Agent Tabitha Phillips, People's Bank of the South, Powell Cleans Utility District, Farmers Insurance Agent, former Cougar Travis Thompson, Terry's Pharmacy, La Follette and Jacksboro, Wrap It Up Construction, Bird Screen Printing, Fazoli's, Cumberland Gap Medical, Community Trust Bank, American Cable, your home for dish, and by B&M Tires. Campbell Basketball over WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com.
Off the big win on the road at Anderson County on Tuesday night, looks to improve their record with tonight's second win of the year. Good evening, I'm Josh Parker, joined alongside Jim Freeman and Noah Smith tonight here at Bearden High School in West Knoxville tonight, where your Campbell County Lady Cougars will tip things off first here with a matchup against the Bearden Lady Bulldogs. The Lady Cougars coming off a big win on the road, as we mentioned, on Tuesday night at Anderson County High School. The Lady Cougars won 42-35 over the Lady Mavs to improve to 1-0 in district play. Things looked dim for the Lady Cougars at halftime. The score was Anderson County 19, Campbell County 5. However, the Lady Cougars stormed back in the third quarter, went on a 22-10 run in the third quarter, outpaced Anderson County 37-16 in the second half to win by 7, 42-35, as we mentioned, improved now to 1-0 in district play. They'll have a tough matchup tonight on the road here against the Bearden High School Lady Bulldogs. The Lady Bulldogs, a typical powerhouse over here in West Knoxville, and Campbell County, their work will be cut out for them tonight as they take on the Lady Bulldogs. The Lady Cougars, we'll go ahead and give you a sneak peek of tonight's starting lineup for your Campbell County Lady Cougars, of course coached by Brad Honeycutt in his first year, assisted by Bo Vincent. Olivia Brown gets the starting nod for the Lady Cougars tonight. Brooke Bain, Sarah Kane, Kendra King, and Amber Guy. So Brown, Bain, Kane, King, and Guy will be the starting five for your Campbell County Lady Cougars tonight against the Bearden Lady Bulldogs. Look for Michaela Smith, Julia Powell, Cassie Phillips, and Ashley White in relatively early as well. You'll see Coach Honeycutt get them involved, as you've seen so far through the course of this year. You'll see him get those Lady Cougars involved fairly early in the ball game as well. But Brown, Bain, Kane, King, and Guy will be your starters tonight for Brad Honeycutt's Campbell County Lady Cougars. As you see down below, the Lady Cougars wrapping up warm-ups down below, as are the Bearden Lady Bulldogs. So both teams just moments away from tip-off tonight. Veteran officiating crew tonight on hand. Everyone has already checked their responsibilities on the night, and we're set almost for tip-off here. Want to thank you wherever you're listening tonight for tuning in to Campbell County Basketball, Lady Cougars and Cougars tonight, over the various platforms of the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network, AM, FM, online, and TV.com. So thank you for tuning into Campbell County Basketball. The Lady Cougars will be in their blue away jerseys, orange numerals outlined in white. The Bearden Lady Bulldogs will be in their home white jerseys as they tip off here just moments away here from West Knoxville. White jerseys with red numerals outlined in gray. The Lady Bulldogs, coached by Justin Underwood, assisted by Amanda Edsel and Eddie Clark. Of course, the Bearden High School boys Bulldogs, coached by longtime head coach Mark Blevins and assisted by Kaylin Garner and Drew Clements. Coach Honeycutt going over the last-minute instructions with his Lady Cougars down below. Perfect vantage point for basketball tonight here in West Knoxville, right at center court. Again, Noah Smith doing our camera work for us tonight. Jim Freeman producing our broadcast tonight.
And welcome to tonight's first basketball game between the Lady Cougars.
And the starting lineups will be made down below. The starting lineups will be made down below. However, first we will have tonight's national anthem, and that will be presented by the Bearden High School ROTC. And we'll take our coverage now to the floor as tonight's colors are presented here at Bearden High School.
Tonight's rendition on the national anthem.
Back live at Bearden High School here in West Knoxville. Tip-off just moments away. First starting lineups for your Campbell County Lady Cougars, as we mentioned. Number 4, Olivia Brown, the starting nod for Brad Honeycutt. And his Lady Cougars, also number 10, Brooke Bain. Number 12, Sarah Kane. Number 14, Kendra King. And number 32, Amber Guy. Campbell County coached by Brad Honeycutt in his first year, assisted by Bo Vincent. The principal at Campbell County High School is Jamie Wheeler. The athletic director for Campbell County High School is Sherry Chapman. And the superintendent of schools for Campbell County is Donnie Poston. Good crowd on hand across the way. A lot of Campbell County faithful across the way, and down to our right behind the Lady Cougar bench. Now starting lineups for the Bearden Lady Bulldogs. Number 14, a senior, Olivia Pfeiffer, the starting nod. Number 34, Madison Rice, a senior for the Lady Bulldogs. Also number 30, Amanya Stephanie, a junior. Number 10, Holly Haygood, a junior. And rounding out the starting lineup will be number 12,
Number 10, Holly Haygood.
Jalia Arnwine.
Starting at guard, number 12, Jayla Arnwine.
Jalia Arnwine, Olivia Pfeiffer.
And forward, number 14, Olivia Pfeiffer. Starting at center, number 30, Menage Stephanie.
Menage Stephanie. And rounding it out will be Madison Rice. As we mentioned, Bearden coached by Justin Underwood, assisted by Amanda Edsel and Eddie Clark. Lady Cougars will be going right to left in the first half. From our right to left, Bearden, our left to right. Both teams huddled up. Campbell County receiving last minute instruction from Brad Honeycutt. And Bearden now makes their way onto the floor. Again, thank you for tuning in. Campbell County basketball tonight. A beautiful Thursday evening here from West Knoxville. Stephanie will tip off for Bearden, and she will go up against Amber Guy. Both teams now on the floor set at midcourt, the outline of the B, the Bearden B. The ball is in the air. It's basketball time for your Campbell County Lady Cougars. Lady Cougars with the tip. King squares up for three. Shot up no good. Rebound pulled down by Rice of Bearden. Here come the Lady Bulldogs now in front court. Pass comes near side Haygood. Haygood picked up by Bain. Pass goes inside Stephanie. Her shot up no good. Gets her own rebound. Put back good by Stephanie. Here comes Campbell County now to the front court. Kane goes right wing to Brown. Back top the key now to Kane. Kane calls out the play. She's picked up out top by Arnwine. Back to Brown. Brown now comes back top the key to Guy. Stephanie steps out, picks up Guy, back right side wing now to Kane. Inside give to Brooke Bain, shot up, no good. Bain with the rebound, puts it up and in for Campbell County's first basket of the night. Brooke Bain got her own rebound and put it up and in. Ball deflected off King's hands. Stephanie saves it for Bearden, goes over to Rice, now back near wing to Haygood. Haygood penetrates, floater good for Holly Haygood. 1 minute into the ball game, 4-2, Bearden leads by 2. Kane now in front court, calls out the play for Campbell County, goes to Brown. Bearden opens up in a man-to-man defense. Here's Guy now over to Kane. Kane on the near wing. Cross court to Guy. Amber Guy back between the circles to Kane. Campbell County resets. Back to King on the right wing. Top the key now Kane. Coach Honeycutt calls out instructions back to King. Brown was trying to cut, and then a good move there by Holly Haygood to step in, intercept the pass, takes it, puts it in for a layup. Bearden now leads 6-2. Kane in front court. Kane crosses over the defender Arnwine to King. King goes over to Brown. Brown now picks a dribble, stuck, looking for help, goes to King, back out to Kane. Coach Honeycutt with the play call from the sideline for the Lady Cougars. Kane hands it off now to King. King works off a screen by Bain, goes up, shot in the paint, shot up no good. Backside rebound pulled down by Stephanie. Stephanie now to Arnwine. Arnwine left wing to Haygood. Haygood comes back over to Arnwine. Back inside Pfeiffer, now Stephanie. Whistle sounds, foul called on Campbell County. That will go against Campbell County's Amber Guy. That'll be Guy's first, Lady Cougars' first team foul. It'll be Bearden basketball under their own goal. 5:48 to go in the first quarter. 6-2, Bearden leads. Pass comes into Stephanie, and now a foul will go against Campbell County's Brooke Bain, her first, team second. Bearden will try it again under their own goal. This will be Pfeiffer looking to get the ball in. Does so now to Arnwine, back to Pfeiffer. She's double teamed in the corner by King and Bain. Free throw line pass to Haygood. Haygood goes down low to Rice. Her shot is no good. However, whistle sounds, foul call. And the foul goes against Campbell County's Amber Guy, her second, team third. And Campbell County's Ashley Whited goes to the scorer's table. Will check in after the first free throw attempt. Free throw on its way is up and no good for Rice. She'll have another one. And Ashley Whited checks in for Amber Guy. Second free throw now by Madison Rice on the way is good. Rice 1 for 2 that trip, her first point of the night. 7-2 lead now for the Bearden Lady Bulldogs, their largest of the night, 5. Kane now in front court, goes to work on Arnwine, hands it off to Brown. Brown goes right to left, and an illegal screen will be called on Campbell County. And that'll be on Campbell County's Brooke Bain, her second, team fourth. Quickly now Michaela Smith will check in for Bain. 2.5 minutes in, 4 fouls on Campbell County. Bain with 2, Guy with 2. Bearden now in front court. Here's Haygood. Holly Haygood now works right to left over to Rice. Rice now with the basketball. Double team, and she traveled. Nice defense there by Kane and Brown to force the traveling violation on Madison Rice. Lady Cougar basketball. Kane now brings the ball up into front court. Calls out the play. Arnwine meets her. She comes into front court. White tried to set the screen. Kane took Harwin away from the screen. Here's Brown now with the basketball. Brown double teamed on the baseline. Backs it out. Finds King. Top the key. 3 on the way. Shot up no good. Rebound pulled down by Bearden. Here's Holly Haygood now in front court. Haygood now comes out to the wing to Arnwine. Near wing. Arnwine picked up by King. Cross court through the hands of Rice. Ball loose. Rice runs it down the far corner. Rice comes inside. Stolen away though by Campbell County's Kendra King. And then stolen back away by Arnwine. Arnwine to the goal. Puts it up and in for Bearden. 9-2 your score. 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. Lady Cougars trail by 7. Kane now with the basketball in front court. Trying to give it to King. King now with the basketball. King calls out the play. Comes back near side to Kane. Kane now between the circles. Works right side. Spins her way into the paint. Nice move. Shut off now by the defense Stephanie to King. To Whited. Jump shot on the way. No good. Kane clears it out for the rebound. Shot up, no good. Whistle sounds, foul called. And Campbell County's Sarah Kane will go to the line for 2 shots. The foul will go against Arnwine, her first for Bearden, team first. And Kane to the line for 2 shots. Kane was 1 of 4 from the free throw line on Tuesday night against Anderson County. The first free throw for Kane on the way, up and in. Kane with the free throw that found the bottom of the net. We'll have another one. Substitution Trinity Lee now for Bearden. And she'll replace Madison Rice. Second free throw now by Kane. Lane violation. Lane violation called, so looks like Stephanie got in there just a little early. So Kane will be rewarded with another free throw. Kane dribbles, eyes, and launches the free throw on its way. No good, short. Rebound pulled down by Stephanie. She gets the ball to Arnwine. Arnwine now with the basketball. Arnwine now, three-point shot on the way by Haygood is no good. Rebound pulled down by Olivia Brown. Brown double teamed in backcourt. Ball last touch by Stephanie, so Campbell County retains position. Smith gets the ball to Kane. Here comes full court pressure now by Bearden. Little 2-2-1 backcourt, full court pressure. Pass intended to King, stolen away by Bearden's Lee. Trinity Lee bounce pass down to Haygood. Haygood goes up, left-hand shot, no good. Whistle sounds, foul called. And the foul will go against Campbell County's Michaela Smith, her first team fifth. However, timeout for Campbell County's Lady Cougars. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep our coverage here. 3:37 to go in the first quarter. Your score, Campbell County trails Bearden 9-3. So far for Bearden, Holly Haygood with 4 points on the night. Jalea Arnwine with 2 points for Anna J. Stephanie, and 1 point for Madison Rice. For your Campbell County Lady Cougars, Brooke Bain with a basket for 2 points, and Sarah Kane with a point, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. It'll be Bearden basketball once the timeout is over with. Coach Honeycutt, a early 30-second timeout with 3:37 to go in the first quarter. Campbell County now breaks the huddle out of the timeout. Haygood at the line for her 2 free throws. Kane, Brown, Smith, King, and Whited out there for the Lady Cougars. Free throw on its way is good by Haygood. She has 5 on the night now. Haygood now at the line. Another free throw on the way. Free throw up and too strong, rattled out. Ball pulled down by Campbell County's Kendra King. 10-3 your score. Bearden on top by 7. King in front court goes to Kane. Kane now between the circles. Kane now goes to a cutting King from left to right. Bounce pass right wing Brown. Brown now comes right to left. Goes out to Kane. Campbell County has it cleared out for Smith. They can't get the ball inside. Here's Whited at the free throw line to King. King, three-pointer blocked by Arnwine, and Stephanie with the loose ball. Back to Arnwine. Arnwine now in front court. 10-footer on the way. Shot no good. Rebound. Smith had a hand on it, and Whited will pull it in, and a reach-in foul on Arnwine in back court. That'll be her second. It's a pivotal foul there on Arnwine, as Bearden will again go 2-2-1 full court pressure on Campbell County. Madison Rice will check back in, however, for Bearden to replace Arnwine. Smith gets the ball into Kane, back to Smith. Smith guarded in backcourt by Lee. 10-second count is on. Here's King now on the far sideline into front court. Tried to go to Brown. King traveled with it. Turnover, Campbell County. Pfeiffer now will inbound it for the Lady Bulldogs. Into backcourt to Haygood. Haygood now brings into front court, and Bearden goes in motion with 2:49 to go in the first quarter, leading 10-3. Here's Rice now, shot up good, and she's fouled. That'll be on Kendra King, her first, team 6th. So count the basket for Rice. She'll be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. Beard free throw is short. Rebound by Kendra King. Beard now their largest lead of the night, 9, 12-3. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Brown now pulls up, three-pointer on the way. Cha-ching! Olivia Brown from the right wing. Lady Cougars now within 6, 12-6. Lee with the basketball. Pass goes inside to Stephanie, now back out to Haygood. Haygood, 15-footer on the way, rattles out. Ball tipped around, over the back will be called on Bearden. That'll go against 34, Madison Rice. 14. Olivia Pfeiffer, her first, team 3rd. Julia Powell now into the game for Kendra King. Kane now gets the ball in the front court to Whited. Whited bounce past to Powell. Campbell County resets. Kane now kicks it out to Brown. Brown now works right to left to Powell. Powell down low to Whited. Whited double teamed in the near corner. Whited looking for help, gets the ball to Powell. Powell squares up, 3-ball, no good. Rebound is loose on the floor, pulled down by Pfeiffer of Bearden. 12-6 your score, under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Here's Haygood with the basketball in the near wing, picked up by Powell. Pass goes inside Stephanie. Stephanie shot the goal, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in for her 4th point of the night. Kane now to Smith. Smith now to Powell. Powell back to Kane. Right wing now Brown. Brown thought about the long three. Instead passes it up and gets the ball to Kane. Wide open down low. Smith off the glass and to the bottom of the net. Michaela Smith. And now timeout for Bearden. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep our coverage here. 30-second timeout. A minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Your score, Bearden leads Campbell County 14-8. Lady Cougars back in action on Monday night at Anderson County High School in the pre-Thanksgiving tournament. Take on West, I believe, on Monday night, and then Tuesday night they'll take on Coalfield. And so that'll be from Anderson County High School. Girls only on Monday, girls only Tuesday. Varsity boys then pick it up on Friday and Saturday. Yeah, so the Lady Cougars will play at 6 o'clock on Monday and 6 o'clock on Tuesday night. West on Monday and Coalfield on Tuesday night at Anderson County High School. Full out of the timeout. Bearden basketball, length of the floor to go. Here's Lee with the basketball. Lee works left to right. Comes near wing Haygood. Back up top now. Rice, 15-footer on the way, rattled out. Ball pulled down by Haygood. Her putback's up and in for Holly Haygood. 16-8 now the score. Julia Powell for Campbell County in front court, right wing Brown. Brown, 3-ball again. Cha-ching! Olivia Brown. Her second 3 of the night. Brown had 3 threes at Anderson County on Tuesday night, all in the second half. 16-11, Lady Cougars within 5. Stephanie to the goal, shot no good. Rebound, Julia Powell to Kane. Campbell County looking to run. Kane now in front court, right wing Brown. Brown thought about it, came awfully close. Pfeiffer closed in. Powell gets a good look. 3-ball, short, rebound. Smith tips it away. And then the ball goes loose on the floor. Kane dives on the ball for the ball. Jump ball, alternate possession favors Bearden. And it'll be Lady Bulldog basketball. 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Bearden on top, 16-11. Haygood now with the basketball for Bearden. Brings the ball in the front court. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. To Lee. Lee now near wing Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer free throw line Rice. Rice back to Haygood. Inside Stephanie. Stephanie shot up no good. Ball tipped around out of bounds. Last touch by Bearden. It'll be Campbell County basketball, length of the floor to go. Substitution. Isabel Soldner now into the game for Bearden. And she'll give Stephanie a breather. Lady Cougar ball, 18 seconds to go. A little 2 for 1 here if Campbell County can convert. We'll get the ball to start the second quarter, barring a jump ball. Kane goes to Powell. Powell thought about the 3, penetrates now. Nice spin move, kicks it to Brown. Brown works left to right, out to Powell, now top the key, Kane, 3 seconds. Kane top the key, 3-ball, cha-ching! And she banked it in as time expires. Just the way Sarah Kane drew it up, throw it off the glass, and find the bottom of the net. Timeout from Bearden. After the first quarter of play, Bearden 16, Campbell County 14. Stand by. This is Lady Cougar basketball, and you're listening over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Hi, I'm Grace Tewksbury, Gray Insurance Agency. Come see us and join the nation.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad we could help. Hello, I'm Dennis Powers, and Nationwide is on your side. Come and visit us at Gray Insurance.
Okay, well, you call us back if you need anything. We appreciate you. Bye. I'm Gary Gray with Gray Insurance and Nationwide here in La Follette, and we're just proud to be Nationwiders and glad to be on your side.
Nationwide is on your side.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
Just look for the parking lot full of cars. Yep, that's Charlie's Pizza.
Hey, this is Joey Portnoy at the world's famous Charlie's Pizza. Come down and see us.
First dates, fun with friends, celebrations, a break from work, whatever your excuse for stopping by Charlie's Pizza, everyone understands. Because we all love Charlie's for pizza, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and lots more. What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza specialty? What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza memory? It's the worst kept secret around. It's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. See you there.
Grace Rehabilitation Center is proud to be in our bigger and better location. Grace Rehab is a fully equipped facility and offers comprehensive therapy and rehabilitation services. Our friendly staff is committed to providing personalized care and focusing on each patient's needs because each patient's therapy experience is important to us. Grace Rehab specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Stop by Grace Rehab today and see our new facilities. And if the time comes, trust Grace Rehab with you or your loved one's rehabilitation needs.
Back live at Bearden High School, Noah Smith, Jim Freeman, I'm Josh Parker. The Lady Cougars in the first quarter on an 11-4 run after Bearden reached their highest lead of the night of 9. The Lady Cougars 11-4 run to close things off for the Lady Cougars. The largest lead was with 2:43 to go in the first quarter, so the final 2:43, the Lady Cougars going on an 11-7 run and hope to capitalize even further now to start things off in the second quarter. Kane now with the basketball, it was an 11-4 run in the final 2:43. King, Kane, Powell, Smith, and Whited out there for Campbell County. Lady Cougars trail by 2. King now on the left wing, goes up top to Kane. Kane picked up out top by Pfeiffer. Kane steps up, 3-ball again off the glass nearly. No good, off the back rim. Smith runs it down to King. Kendra King bounce pass to Powell. Powell top the key, Kane. Campbell County resets. Whited works the free throw line, drops down to the post. Whistle sounds, foul called, and they'll get a foul on Holly Haygood. Her and Smith were battling pretty good down there on the right block. Lady Cougar basketball. Inbounds pass will come across the way. Side court. Smith gets the ball to Kane. Kane now with the basketball. Bounce pass down low to Whited. Whited now comes out top to King. King now inside Kane. Kane out to Whited. 15-footer on the way. Shot no good. Smith over the back. Michaela Smith a little out of position that time to get the rebound. Her second foul, team 7th. And that'll send Bearden out to the free throw line, to the Farmers Insurance free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Team 7.
Haygood 1 of 2 from the free throw line on the night. The front end of the 1-and-1 on the way is no good. Rebound by Michaela Smith. Smith with a foul, then Smith with a big rebound. Here comes Campbell County, 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, trailing by 2, 16-14. Kane works near wing, goes to King. King top the key now. King back to Kane, and Kane goes left to right to Powell. Powell at the elbow, comes back out between the circles. Powell looking for help. It goes to Kane. Kane saves it before it goes into backcourt. Kane now hands it back off to Powell. Kane couldn't get it there, picks their dribble back up. Kane now with the basketball to Whited. Whited now on the block, dribbles out free throw line to King. King now with the basketball. Both teams scoreless now, a minute and a half into the second quarter. Powell now works on the right wing. Nowhere to go, goes to a cutting King, off the glass, shot no good, ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Bearden. Campbell County will retain possession under their own goal. Substitution, Arnwine back into the game now for Bearden. She replaces Trinity Lee. Smith will inbound it for Campbell County to Kane. Kane in the near corner, looking for help. Traveling violation called. Kane drug her pivot as she was looking up top to King. 6:16 to go. Lady Cougars within 2, 16-14. Here's Arnwine with the basketball. Pass comes out to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer down low now to Soldner. Soldner turnaround no good. Ball could have been a jump ball called. Nonetheless, Rice gets the loose ball, puts it up and in. Bit of a drought ended there for Bearden. They lead now by 4, 18-14. Kane now near wing King. King now out to Powell. Powell top the key. Thought about the 3, travel. After Powell picked her dribble up, she went to reset again. They called the travel. Substitution, Olivia Brown now into the game for Powell. 5:46 to go in the second quarter from Bearden High School. 18-14, Bearden on top by 4. Arnwine now comes near wing Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer had it knocked away momentarily by King. She gets the ball back to Arnwine, now up top to Lee. Lee comes back right wing to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer free throw line, shut off, nowhere to go. Out to Rice, long two-pointer on the way, shot no good. Ball tipped around and ball still loose on the floor, and Smith rips it away from Rice. She gets the ball to Brown, now to Kane. Campbell County will bring the ball up, 5:21 to go in the second quarter, trailing by 4. Kane with the basketball. Picked up out by top by Lee. Kane now. So we'll call a foul on Trinity Lee. That'll be her first. Lee, a freshman, battling Kane. Amber Guy now back in for Wadditt. Lady Cougar basketball side court. Also Cassie Phillips now into the game for Campbell County. And she'll give Kane a breather. Phillips now calls out the play. She comes into front court as we go under 5:10 to go in the second quarter. Lady Cougars trail by 4. Guy now with the basketball. Picked up out top by Soldner. Smith to Phillips. Under 5 to go. King gets a good look. Open for 3 on the way. No good, too strong. Brown cuts through and gets the rebound for Campbell County. Brown thought about pulling it on the far wing. That's where she's hit her 3 at tonight. Gets the ball out to Phillips. Phillips now works off a high screen by Guy. Goes back between the circles, right side to Brown. Brown off the handoff, top the key. Bounce pass to Guy. Down low to Phillips. Phillips out to King. King three-pointer on the way. Shot him no good, rattled out. Rebound pulled down by Arnwine. Arnwine now quickly in front court for Bearden. Goes out to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer now dives, slices, goes to the free throw line. Soldner now out top to Rice. Lee now free throw line inside the paint to Rice. Shot is, actually she threw it to Soldner. Soldner then dishes it back out to Arnwine for a 3. Shot no good. Michaela Smith, another big rebound, another big defensive rebound for the Lady Cougars. Here's Phillips now in front court. Works right side to Brown. Now to King. King now out top to Smith. Smith picked up out top by Arnwine. Goes far side wing to Brown. Brown now goes right to left. Goes to Amber Guy. Guy now with the basketball goes down low to Brown. Brown now penetrates, goes to the goal. Shot no good. Whistle sounds, foul called. And that foul will be assessed on Bearden's Madison Rice, her first. Credit Olivia Brown for penetrating and getting the shot off, and perhaps even more importantly, selling the foul. First free throw good for Brown. Brooke Bain now back in for Campbell County. She'll give Michaela Smith a breather. Second free throw now by Brown on the way, good. Olivia Brown now with 8 points on the night. Cougars within 2, 18-16. Both teams have scored 2 points here so far, well over halfway through the second quarter. Beard now with the basketball. Lee lost the ball. It'll be a backcourt violation. Campbell County basketball, a chance to tie or take the lead off the turnover. Bain now will inbound it for Campbell County down below. Bain, Phillips, Guy, Brown, and King out there for Campbell County. Phillips now gets the ball to King. King now picked up out top by Haygood, up top to Bain. Bain up top, guarded by Pfeiffer, back to Phillips. Phillips picked up by Lee. Phillips now to Brown. Brown with the basketball, hands it off to King. King back to Phillips. Guy and Stephanie battling down low. Here's Brown now, back out to Bain. Bain, long jump shot on the way, shot up no good. Rebound pulled down Stephanie. Stephanie gets the ball to Haygood. Here comes Beard now in front court. 2:40 to go in the second quarter. 2-point game. Stephanie, free throw line, jump shot, good. Her 6th point of the night. Just a step right over the free throw line. Bearden back out on top by 4. Phillips now with the basketball to Lee. Or picked up by Lee. Hands it off to Brown. Now top the key, Amber Guy. Guy picked up by Stephanie. Guy now, she'll be fouled out top by Stephanie. That'll be her first, team 7th. And Campbell County now will step to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Quick check of the stats. It doesn't look like Amber Guy has shot a free throw so far this year. She hasn't. These will be her first free throw attempt. Good. Guy converts on the 1-and-1. Campbell County within 3. The second free throw by Amber Guy, too strong, rebounded by Stephanie. Campbell County pulled everybody off the block so they could reset defensively, and the Lady Cougars now on defense. Here's left side McReynolds to the free throw line. Pfeiffer nearly had it knocked away by Phillips. However, Pfeiffer converts at the goal. 22-17, Bearden leads by 5. Phillips now in front court for Campbell County, works off the screen by Guy. Out top now to Amber Guy, now to Brown. Brown steps up, 3-ball, cha-ching, Olivia Brown. Campbell County within 2 again, 22-20. Olivia Brown now with 6 3-pointers over the last 2 games. Jump shot good by Haygood. 24-20, Bearden leads by 4, 1:30 to go in the second quarter. Phillips now hands it off to Brown. Brown now with the basketball, picked up out top by McReynolds to Bain. Bain guarded by Pfeiffer, out to Amber Guy. Stephanie will step out, pick up Guy. Guy picks her dribble up, throws it to Brown. Brown saves it for Campbell County. Brown now has it knocked out by Stephanie, but nice job there of Cassie Phillips saving it before it goes in the back court. 1:05 to go in the second quarter. Pass was intended to Brown, stolen away by Haygood. Haygood, left-hand layup, good by Holly Haygood. Lady Cougars trail by 6, 26-20, 55 seconds to go in the second quarter. Phillips now bounce past King. King now with the basketball, spins, top the key, works right side Brown. Brown with the basketball on that far wing. Brown penetrates now, goes to the go off the glass. Good by Campbell County's Olivia Brown. She's got 13 on the night. Lady Cougars within 4. 25 seconds to go. This will be Pfeiffer, loses the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Campbell County. Bearden now with the basketball. Coach Underwood yells out one shot to Bearden with 21.4 to go. Lady Cougars trail by 4. Bearden on the inbounds play. Amber Guy knocked it away. They were trying to get the ball into Stephanie there at the goal. Pfeiffer will try it again under the Lady Bulldog goal. Pass comes in out top to Haygood. 18 seconds to go. Bearden now between the circles. This is Haygood. Haygood with 11 points on the night to Lee. Left side over McReynolds. McReynolds' 3-pointer is no good. Rebound pulled down by Bain. 5 seconds to go. Here's Phillips now in front court. 2 seconds. 1 second. Phillips can't get the shot away as time expires, and that's halftime here at Bearden. The end of the second quarter, your score, Campbell County trails Bearden. The Lady Bulldogs 26, the Lady Cougars 22. Stand by, halftime stats and commentary on the way. This is Lady Cougar basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
When was the last time someone looked deep inside your eyes? You may be surprised at what they see. It all begins with a call to former Lady Cougar, Dr. Jill Browning, 423-566-5850. With the help of state-of-the-art technology, Dr. Browning provides eye exams to digital refraction exams to glaucoma and cataract management and much more. Your eyes may look healthy, but Dr. Jill Browning knows your eyes inside and out. See Dr. Jill Browning inside the Walmart Eye Center.
Hello, Cougar fans. This is Dr. Jill Cox Browning, former Lady Cougar number 30. Can't see the scoreboard? Come on down and see me in the Walmart Vision Center.
Open Monday through Thursday. Saturday appointments are available.
First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. You know, First is a part of our name, which is why your bank puts you first. We're also first when it comes to supporting and strengthening our community. Whether it's your first checking account, savings account, home loan, or auto loan, you do come first with us here at First National Bank on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Does your bank put you first? Rice Oil, your home for Marathon.
Proud to stand on our own, proud to be homegrown, a familiar face and a name you know. Can you hear it? Feeling the American spirit,
Marathon, available locally from Rice Oil.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Smith with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Carolyn, Anya, Reagan, and Brittany for all your insurance and financial needs.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
Back live at Bearden High School, halftime here in West Knoxville. The Bearden Lady Bulldogs lead the Campbell County Lady Cougars. Halftime score, Bearden 26, Campbell County 22. First half stats first for the Bearden Lady Bulldogs. 11 points in the first half for Holly Haygood, 2 points for Arnwine, 2 points for Pfeiffer, 6 points for Stephanie, 5 points for Rice. Bearden 26 points in the first half. The Lady Bulldogs were 2 of 6 from the free throw line for 33% in the first half. For Campbell County, 2 points in the first half for Brooke Bain, 4 points for Sarah Kane, 1 point for Amber Gobb, 13 points in the first half for Olivia Brown, and 2 points on the night for Campbell County's Michaela Smith. For Campbell County, the Lady Cougars were 4 of 6 from the free throw line for 67% in the first half. The Lady Cougars closed out the first quarter strong, trailed by 2, 16-14 at the end of the first quarter, thanks in part to an 11-4 run in the final 2:43 of the first quarter. Campbell County closed it to 2, 16-14, and through the second half, Bearden outscores Campbell County 10-8 in the second quarter to take a 4-point lead into the locker room, 26-22. For Bearden, Haygood, the leading scorer for the Lady Bulldogs. However, Campbell County's Olivia Brown leads all scorers at this point with 13. You saw Bearden change their lineup a little bit. They had both Rice and Soldner in there. Then they went with Rice and Stephanie, two of the taller players. Stephanie is 6'1", and Rice is 5'9". So Bearden went tall there late in the second quarter to try to put somebody a little bit longer on Brown to try to slow those threes down that she's been reining in from the right wing for the Campbell County Lady Cougars. The Lady Cougars, for their part defensively, have stayed in a man defense, forcing Bearden in the half court to work for the shot and try to take some tough shots and some awkward shots. And so far, the Lady Cougars, I think, would be pretty well pleased. Obviously, you want to be in the lead, but definitely right in the thick of this game for sure, only trailing by 4 points. Just looking through the score sheets from the previous games for Campbell County, the only other game where Campbell County scored more points than 22 at the half was the first game at Sevier County. It was 35-23 at halftime. Lady Cougars here 22 points in the first half, trailing 26-22, trailing by 4 here, halftime here at Bearden High School. Again, the Lady Cougars back in action after tonight on Monday night at Anderson County High School. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip on Monday night, a 6 o'clock tip on Tuesday night as well, as the Lady Cougars will take on the West Lady Rebels on Monday night, and then at Tuesday night they'll take on Coalfield. Again, that will be at Anderson County High School, 6 o'clock tip-off both nights. Campbell County, a lot of basketball still to play here. So far for the Lady Cougars, Cassie Phillips has came in off the sideline, played, has not scored. Julia Powell played, did not score. Ashley White had played, did not score. However, those Lady Cougars have contributed with various rebounds, defensive efforts throughout the first half to help Campbell County be in this position, only down 4 at the half. Campbell County will look for some more offensive production, try to get Amber Guy involved, Kane to hit a couple more shots. Bain has looked good defensively. She had the nice jump shot there, had a couple other good looks. The ball wouldn't stay down. And, of course, Brown to keep on keeping on for the Campbell County Lady Cougars. Overall, a good first half for Campbell County. A lot of work to do. However, they're certainly right in the thick of it here at the Dog Pound here at Bearden High School. Stand by. We'll take a quick Lady Cougar timeout. When we return, we'll continue our coverage from Bearden High School. This is Lady Cougar basketball, and you're listening over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South. People's Bank is a hometown, family-oriented institution. That's the way we started out. That's the way it's always been. You see, we plan to be around when your children and grandchildren grow up. working for them with the same down-home service that you've come to expect from your hometown friends at People's Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Please visit our website, peoplesbanksouth.com. Banking the way it should be.
This is a nice, normal family.
Honey, can you take the clothes in the dryer?
This family trusts their natural gas appliances because they are reliable and efficient. And Powell Clinch Utility sells, services, and installs natural gas and propane appliances with 0% financing. Call Powell Clinch Utility today and start living your dream in a natural gas home.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635. That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Back live at Bearden High School here in West Knoxville. Lady Cougars and Cougars tipping it off tonight on the road again. Campbell County eventually, slowly, will get back to a home game after the month of December starts. Can't wait to get back home. Of course, the varsity Cougars will be in action on next Friday and Saturday at Campbell County in the tournament that Coach Matt Housley and the Cougars will be hosting. That'll be on next Friday and Saturday. However, both Lady Cougars and Cougars will be in action at home the week following as Campbell County will open up district play in earnest. The Lady Cougars on the road at Anderson County on Monday night at 6 p.m. We'll have a radio-only broadcast on Monday night and Tuesday night, radio only. You can tune in AM, FM, or even online. Just click on the listen function there on 1450WLAF.com and pull up the game. Lady Cougars in action Monday and Tuesday from Anderson County. Both Campbell County and Bearden onto the floor. And the possession arrow says it will be Bearden basketball to start things off here in the third quarter. I want to thank you for inviting us into your homes this evening for Campbell County basketball. We've survived Mother Nature's first Arctic blast of the year, probably more to come. Just blame our resident meteorologist, Jim Freeman, on the cold weather. But Thanksgiving getting ever so closer, and we're certainly thankful for you, our listeners, here for Campbell County basketball. The Lady Cougars will come out with King, Kane, Brown, Smith, and Amber Guy to start things off in the third quarter, and we're underway. Bearden basketball. Here's Haygood. Haygood threw it away, was trying to go to Stephanie. Haygood thought Stephanie would come from the free throw line to the perimeter. However, Stephanie was working the free throw line. Turnover Bearden. Campbell County our left to right here in the second half. Bearden our right to left. Brown picked up by Haygood. To top the key now to Smith. Lady Cougars trail by 4. Just underway here in the third quarter. Pass goes inside to Amber Guy. Ball knocked away by Stephanie. Up to Rice. Rice nearly traveled with it. Was able to get it to the right corner to Arnwine. Back cross court to Haygood. Haygood now down low to Rice. Rice picked up by Brown and Guy. Out top. Pass inside Stephanie. Stephanie's shot missed it. Was too far under the goal. Hit the bottom of the rim. Campbell County with the rebound. Here comes Sarah Kane. Kane now in front court. Bounce pass down low to Amber Guy. Guy double team. Ball goes loose on the floor. It'll be a jump ball. And the possession arrow will favor Campbell County with 7:12 to go in the third quarter. Lady Cougars trailing by 4, 26-22. Kayla Smith will inbounds the ball now for the Lady Cougars. Gets it out top to Brown. Brown thought about the three instead. Got her defender Haygood in the air. Shot up no good. Rebound pulled down by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer now in front court. Goes down low to Rice. Rice now with the basketball. Ball goes out of bounds. Bearden basketball. As Mr. Cougar Jake Wallace joins us up top here tonight. Stephanie shot up good. Stephanie, her 8th point of the night. Bearden now out to a 6-point lead, 28-22. Kane now in front court between the circles near midcourt. In trouble. Goes to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Hands it off to Kane. 6:40 to go in the third. Lady Cougars trail by 6. Here's a steal by Haygood. Haygood now left side of the block. Layup is good by Holly Haygood. So Bearden comes out on a 4-0 run, leading by 8 now, 30-22. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Left wing pass to King. King has it knocked away momentarily by Haygood. King runs it down. Bounce pass to Guy. Guy to Smith. Michaela Smith now looking for a cutter. Kane cut through. However, Arnwine was with her every step of the way. Back to Brown. Brown now penetrates, kicks it out to Smith. Amber Guy now with the basketball. Finds King down low. King now backs it out. Long jump shot on the way. No good. Rebounded by... We're going to call foul on Michaela Smith. I thought Smith done what she needed to seal off Bearden on the rebound. Under 6 to go now in the third quarter. Lady Cougars trail 30-22. Arnwine now will bring the ball up into front court for the Lady Bulldogs. Pass comes near wing to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer out to Haygood. She steps that back on the perimeter to Stephanie. Now out to Rice. Long 2-pointer on the way. No good. Backside rebound, Olivia Brown. Brown now gets the ball to Kane. Kane now in front court to King. King with the basketball. Comes out top to Brown. Brown top the key. Thought about it. Instead will dribble to the right side. Haygood with her every step. Brown now to the basket. Shot up. No good. A lot of contact. Stephanie comes out there with the rebound. Stephanie has it knocked away by Kane. However, Pfeiffer gets it for Bearden. Pfeiffer now into the front court. Pfeiffer now may have gone away with a travel. Pass goes inside Stephanie. Stephanie shot good. Timeout Campbell County and timeout head coach Brad Honeycutt. This will be a full timeout. A full timeout from Bearden High School. We'll take it with them. Bearden on top 32-22. Stand by. This is Lady Cougar basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Listen up, Cougar fans, wherever you are. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette next to Big Creek is the place to go for all things Cougar. T-shirts, caps, jackets, and much more. If it's Cougars, it's at Bird Screen Printing. 423-562-3044. Need T-shirts or caps or polos for your business, special event, or church function? Bird's is the business to call. Lettering, screen printing, and especially for all things Cougar. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette.
Buying a new home is a big step, but Community Trust Bank really helped my wife and I through it.
We got pre-qualified for our home loan through Community Trust, so when it came time, things went really smooth. There were no surprises, and it was really easy to do.
Just stop by any one of Community Trust Bank's convenient locations, and one of our loan professionals will help you get pre-qualified for your next loan.
Take it from us, it's worth it.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
Hello, this is Amanda Brown. I just wanted to remind you to come to see Amanda Collins or myself, Amanda Brown, at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are board-certified nurse practitioners. Cold and flu season are right around the corner, so we want you to get in here and get your vaccinations as soon as possible. Give us a call. Our number is 423-201-9799. Big Rigs at downtown La Follette.
College football is right around the corner, and Dish Network has you covered with great sports packages such as the SEC Network coming in August. 24/7 coverage of SEC sports, 45 football games, 100 men's basketball games, 60 women's basketball games, and much more. Dish Network in the Woodson Mall is locally owned and operated. There's no 800 numbers to call. Dial 423-871-0889 and you speak to a real person who would be happy to help you get the best package that's right for you. We're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. Also, call to find out how you can get a PlayStation 4 absolutely free. That's the Dish Network store, home of the Hopper. At the Hopper.
Fast, fresh, Italian, Fazoli's. What's for dinner? How about some delicious pizza-baked pasta from Fazoli's? Sink your fork into delicious flavors like pizza-baked spaghetti or pizza-baked ziti. Fazoli's baked pasta and pizza toppings equals happiness in a dish. Enjoy Fazoli's famous breadsticks, and remember, your locally owned and operated Fazoli's, features fresh baked pizza. Fazoli's. It's on the 4-lane across from Lowe's. Fazoli's.
Back live at Bearden High School, the Lady Bulldogs in the middle of a 6-0 run, nearly 3 minutes into the third quarter, leading by 10, 32-22. Full timeout, Coach Brad Honeycutt now. First horn sounds, and the Lady Cougars will come out onto the floor out of the full timeout. Length of the floor to go for the Lady Cougars, 5:10 to go in the third. 32-22 your score, Bearden on top by 10. Smith now with the basketball, brings it to Kane, and Campbell County Sarah Kane walks the ball up in the front court. Kane now goes over to King. Now to Smith. Smith now with the basketball. One official had a deflection, the other official says over the back. No need for discussion, just. And I think they got the call right, though. I think the ball was initially deflected by Bearden, but it went off the leg of Smith, and that's why they called it back court. Hey, I like to criticize, but hey, I'll give the officials their due when they're correct as well. Here's Rice now with the basketball. Right side Arnwine. Arnwine picked up by King. Top the key now Haygood. Haygood back over to Arnwine. Picked up by King. Now back to Haygood. Haygood now with the basketball out to Arnwine. Gets a look for three on the way. Shot up no good. Should have been over the back, and it is over the back. That'll mean over the back on Wentz. Her first. Team first in the second half. Lady Cougar ball. Kane now in front court. Kane hands it off to Brown. Brown now works right to left off the Smith screen. Over to King. King now up top to Brown. Brown now penetrates. Kicks it to Kane. Kane now picked up out top. Goes over left side to King. Back to Kane. Kane now free throw line Smith. Out to Brown. Brown now out to Kane. Kane now tried to thread the needle to go to Amber Guy. Ball knocked out of bounds by Bearden. And possession will be retained by the Lady Cougars with 4:04 to go in the third quarter. Lady Cougars now going on 4 minutes to start the third quarter without a basket. Here's Brown now, kicks it to Guy. Amber Guy, 15-footer on the way, no good. Smith runs down the rebound for Campbell County to Amber Guy. Guy out to Brown. Brown, long jump shot on the way, rattled out. Guy with the rebound, puts it up and in for Campbell County's Amber Guy. Campbell County goes 4 minutes and 13 seconds without a basket. Amber Guy finds the bottom of the net, and the Lady Cougars on defense now down 8, 32-24. Pass goes inside Stephanie. Stephanie, layup good. Bearden making a point of emphasis so far in the third quarter to get the ball inside to either Stephanie or Rice. And right now, Stephanie's the player to go to. She has 6 second half points. Kane with the ball. Three-pointer on the way, rattled out. Rebound, Stephanie. Haygood now with the basketball in front court. Haygood out to Arnwine. Free throw line, Stephanie now near side of Rice. Rice goes back cross court to Haygood. Haygood penetrates, she traveled. No shot, traveling violation on Bearden. Campbell County basketball. Julia Powell now into the game for Campbell County. She'll give Kendra King a breather. Lady Cougar ball, length of the floor to go. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lady Cougars trail by 10, 34-24. Kane now in front court. Over to Brown. Brown now out to Kane. Kane back near wing Brown. Up top to Smith. Smith left side Powell. Powell with the basketball. Comes back cross court Brown. Brown with the basketball. Goes to the goal. Shot up off the glass. Good by Campbell County's Olivia Brown. Brown had the opening she needed. Exploited it. Put it up and in. Lady Cougars within 8, 34-26. Bearden basketball. Lee in front court. Near side Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer now penetrates. Picks her dribble up. Back out to Lee. Lee, three-pointer on the way. Good by Lee. Her first basket of the night. Lady Cougars go down now 11, 37-26, 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Here's Smith at the free throw line, out to Powell. Powell open for three, short, rebound Smith. Smith's put back at the goal, no good. Stephanie with the rebound. Stephanie lobs it.
You're welcome, have a great day. Hi, I'm Grace Tewksbury, Gray Insurance Agency. Come see us and join the nation.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad we could help. Hello, I'm Dennis Powers, and Nationwide is on your side. Come and visit us at Gray Insurance.
Okay, well, you call us back if you need anything. We appreciate you. Bye.
I'm Gary Gray with Gray Insurance and Nationwide here in La Follette, and we're just proud to be Nationwiders and glad to be on your side.
Nationwide is on your side.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
Just look for the parking lot full of cars. Yep, that's Charlie's Pizza.
Hey, this is Joey Portman out the world's famous Charlie's Pizza. Come down and see us.
First dates, fun with friends, celebrations, a break from work, whatever your excuse for stopping by Charlie's Pizza, everyone understands. Because we all love Charlie's for pizza, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and lots more. What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza specialty? What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza memory? It's the worst kept secret around. It's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. See you there.
Grace Rehabilitation Center is proud to be in our bigger and better location. Grace Rehab is a fully equipped facility and offers comprehensive therapy and rehabilitation services. Our friendly staff is committed to providing personalized care and focusing on each patient's needs because each patient's therapy experience is important to us. Grace Rehab specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Stop by Grace Rehab today and see our new facilities. And if the time comes, trust Grace Rehab with you or your loved one's rehabilitation needs.
Now it goes out to Brown. Brown had a look, passed it up, goes to Bain. Brooke Bain, 3-ball on the way. Cha-ching! Brooke Bain, the bottom of the net. Her first 3 of the year, she's got 5. Quickly the other way. Foul will go against Campbell County's Julia Powell. That'll be her first. Powell basketball, or excuse me, Bearden basketball on the far side. Lady Cougars down 10, 39-29. Haygood now in front court. To Lee. Lady Cougars trail by 10, 39-29. This will be Pfeiffer with the basketball. Over to Lee. Campbell County defensively needs to force some turnovers here as we go under a minute to go in the third. Pass comes over to Pfeiffer. Inside to Soldner. Soldner puts it up and in. Here's Brown now with the basketball. Brown penetrates, finds it Brooke Bain. Bain again, 15-footer on the way. Good by Campbell County's Brooke Bain. Brooke Bain with the last 5 points for the Lady Cougars, and Campbell County trails by 10, 41-31, 30 seconds to go in the third. Trinity Lee now with the basketball, right side Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer now goes inside, again Soldner, turnaround shot at the goal, no good. Brown with the rebound for Campbell County. Olivia Brown now will bring the ball into front court, 15 seconds to go in the third. To Kane. Kane now to Bain. Bain filling it, shot up is no good. Rebound pulled down by Soldner of Bearden. Good look by Bain, couldn't get it to stay. 5 seconds to go in the third. Here's Lee. Lee now goes inside to Rice. Rice loses it. Whited steals it away for Campbell County as time expires, and that's the end of the third quarter. Your score after 3 from Bearden. The Lady Bulldogs 41, Lady Cougars 31. Come on back for fourth quarter action. This is Lady Cougar basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
When was the last time someone looked deep inside your eyes? You may be surprised at what they see. It all begins with a call to former Lady Cougar, Dr. Jill Browning, 423-566-5850. With the help of state-of-the-art technology, Dr. Browning provides eye exams to digital refraction exams to glaucoma and cataract management and much more. Your eyes may look healthy, but Dr. Jill Browning knows your eyes inside and out. See Dr. Jill Browning inside the Walmart Eye Center.
Hello, Cougar fans. This is Dr. Jill Cox Browning, former Lady Cougar number 30. Can't see the scoreboard? Come on down and see me in the Walmart Vision Center.
Open Monday through Thursday. Saturday appointments are available.
First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. You know, First is a part of our name, which is why your bank puts you first. We're also first when it comes to supporting and strengthening our community. Whether it's your first checking account, savings account, home loan, or auto loan, you do come first with us here at First National Bank on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Does your bank put you first?
Rice Oil, your home for Marathon. Marathon, available locally from Rice Oil.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Smith with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Carolyn, Anya, Reagan, and Brittany for all your insurance and financial needs.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
Lady Cougars outscored in the third quarter, 15-9. And to go to the fourth, Bearden with a 10-point lead. Powell, Kane, King, Bain, and Whited out there to start it off for Campbell County. That's Rice with the basketball. Powell knocks it away. King with the steal. King gets the ball to Kane. Now to Powell. Powell with the basketball. Spins her way on the baseline. Ball is loose, and Powell goes for it. Should have been a jump ball or a travel one. Coach Honeycutt can't get either call. Lee now, a 15-footer on the way. No good. Ball pulled down by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer to Lee. Inside Stephanie. Stephanie works in the paint. Shot up is good by Stephanie. Her 8th point of the second half. Kane in front court. Lady Cougars trail by 12. 7:18 to go in the ball game. Invite you to join us in the Wrap It Up Construction Lady Cougar Wrap-Up Show. Bain for three. Short. Rebound pulled down by Stephanie. Stephanie now gets the ball to Arnwine. Arnwine give and go. Charge called. Nice job there by Campbell County's Julia Powell to draw the charge on Arnwine. It's about the 4th or 5th charge Julia Powell drew all year. Whited and Kane will check out. Amber Guy and Phillips check in for Campbell County. Lady Cougars down by 12, 7 minutes to go in the game. Phillips now in front court, really battling against Arnwine. Was wondering when they were going to get the foul call. That's the 4th on Arnwine.
They will have a foul on the Jayla Arnwine for 4th.
Lady Cougar ball. Bain will inbounds it for Campbell County. Into Phillips. Phillips picked up by Haygood. Phillips works left side. Tried to hand it off to Powell. Stolen away, however, by Haygood. Haygood to the go. Blocked by Amber Guy. Whistle sounds. And the foul will go against Campbell County's Amber Guy, her 3rd.
Foul on Amber Guy.
Team 2nd. And that'll send Haygood to the line for 2 shots. Haygood's first free throw on the way. Rattles in. Lady Bulldogs now on top by 13. Second free throw on the way. Good. 15 on the night now for Haygood. Phillips now in the front court. Cassie Phillips now comes to Powell. Largest lead of the night for Bearden currently at 14, 45-31. 30-second timeout asked for by head coach Brad Honeycutt. We'll keep our coverage here. Since halftime, the Lady Bulldogs have outscored Campbell County 19-9 to push the lead out from 4 at the half to 14 now here with 6 and change to go in the ball game. It'll be Lady Cougar basketball out of the timeout. Coach Honeycutt draws the play up down below. First horn sounds. Campbell County will come out there with Smith, Brown, King, Guy, and Kane. We try to figure out where we left off at. Smith will inbound it here between the scores table and the Lady Cougar bench. Smith now to Kane. Kane in front court. Campbell County runs the play out of the timeout. Kane hands it off to Brown. Brown works right to left, works off a high screen by Smith over to King. King gets a look for three, shot up no good, rebound Smith. Smith had a hand on it, knocked away from behind by Rice. Rice now for Bearden in front court to Haygood. Haygood now with the basketball. Bounce pass inside Stephanie over Guy, shot up no good, rebound Michaela Smith. Then they'll get the jump ball. Campbell County, however, with the possession arrow. Smith gets the ball into Kane. Campbell County ball, 6:10 to go in the ball game. Brown with the basketball. Goes to Kane. Now to Amber Guy. Guy tries to go back to Kane, threw it away. King, however, runs it down before it goes into backcourt. Back to Kane. Under 6 to go in the ball game. Lady Bulldogs lead by 14. Kane with the basketball to Amber Guy, out to King. King with the basketball. They'll say she traveled. I didn't see that one. Yeah, I didn't see that traveling violation. Bearden basketball. Stephanie now in front court to Rice. Jump shot no good. Rebound. And we will get what the official taketh away on one side. He will now give to Campbell County on the other side as the foul goes against Madison Rice. Her second foul. Kane now in front court. Out to King. King left wing, comes back top the key to Brown. Brown now with the basketball. Brown may have gotten away with a push off there. Pass comes out to Kane. Kane with the basketball, penetrates, works on Stephanie, shot up, good, and she's fouled. No, they'll say she was fouled on the floor. Foul will go against Stephanie, her second. Campbell County ball under the Lady Cougar goal. Here's Kane now with the basketball. Kane tried to work on the baseline. Pfeiffer came down close. Kane lost it out of bounds. It'll be Lady Bulldog basketball, length of the floor to go. 5:17 in the ball game. This will be Rice with the basketball up court to Haygood. Haygood now bounce pass to Stephanie. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Bearden. It'll be Campbell County basketball, and we will have another overrule. So Bearden basketball, 5:09 to go. Bearden outscored Campbell County so far 4-0 here, 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lee now up top to Pfeiffer, down low to Stephanie. Stephanie, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound by Amber Guy. And they'll get Stephanie with a foul. That'll be her third. Team fifth. Team sixth, excuse me. Beard now will turn up the full court pressure again. Smith gets the ball to Amber Gott midcourt. Now to King. Campbell County breaks the pressure to Brown. Brown with the basketball for Campbell County. Steps back out to Kane. Kane now goes down to Amber Guy. Guy with the basketball to Brown. To Sarah Kane. 4:40 to go in the ball game. Kane penetrates. Hand check will be called on Beard. That will go against Holly Haygood, her second. Good news for Campbell County. The Lady Cougars are at the free throw line from here on out in the bonus. Kane at the line for the front end of a 1-and-1. First free throw is on its way up and rattled out. Rebound. Ball is out of bounds. Actually, Haygood was able to save it before it went out of bounds for Beard. Here's Lee. Lee steps in, three-pointer on the way. Good by Trinity Lee. Her second three-pointer of the half. Largest lead of the night now for Bearden, 17, 48-31. Kane now with the basketball to Brown. Brown comes to Kane. Kane now with the basketball. 4:15 to go in the ball game. Kane, 10-footer on the way. Shot good by Campbell County to Sarah Kane. She's got 6 on the night. 15-point lead for Bearden. Lee, they'll say Kane came in on a blocking foul. That'll be the first on Sarah Kane. Team fourth. Bearden basketball. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. 48-33. Bearden on top. Here's Rice with the basketball. Rice tried to go down low to Stephanie. Ball knocked out of bounds by Guy. Possession retained by by Bearden. Rice now out of the game. This will be Pfeiffer with the ball into Stephanie. Ball goes loose. Haygood's there to pick it up. Her shot's no good. And coming out there with the rebound will be Michaela Smith. Smith to Olivia Brown in front court for the Lady Cougars. To Kane. Kane, left side King. King now with the basketball. Tried to go inside to Guy. Stephanie closed the defense. Now King. Back inside Amber Guy. Ball knocked out of bounds by Stephanie Bearden. And possession retained by Campbell County with 3:34 to go. Pass comes into Haygood. Haygood now with the basketball as she slices into front court to Arnwine. Down low, Stephanie again. Left-hand layup, good. 20 points on the night now for Stephanie. 14 of which are in the second half. Phillips spins her way into front court to Powell. Nice cut to Baines. Shot up, no good. Whistle sounds foul called. Foul will go against Stephanie. That'll be her fourth.
Foul on Stephanie, her fourth.
And that'll send Campbell County's Brooke Bain to the free throw line for 2 shots. 7 points on the night for Bain, the senior. First free throw on the way is up and good.
Brooke Bain at the line.
Bain makes the first one. 32 seconds to go in the game. Second free throw on the way is good. Bain 2 for 2 that trip. 9 points on the night now for the senior for Campbell County. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. 56-39. Lady Bulldogs on top by 17. Haygood in front court to Lee. Powell picks her up. Lee penetrates now. Bounce pass to Stephanie. Again, layup good by Najee Stephanie.
Stephanie, the basket. Trinity.
Phillips now in front court. 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Over to Bain. Bain inside pass to Stanley. Back to Phillips. Phillips jump shot on the way. Shot no good. Rebound Stephanie. And Stephanie will dribble it out in back court. And the score now goes final. Welcome inside the Wrap It Up Construction Lady Cougar Wrap-Up Show. We'll wrap things up here for the Lady Cougars and Lady Bulldogs from Bearden, telling you the final score. Bearden 58, Campbell County 39. Stand by. This is Lady Cougar basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South. People's Bank is a hometown, family-oriented institution. That's the way we started out. That's the way it's always been. You see, we plan to be around when your children and grandchildren grow up, working for them with the same down-home service that you've come to expect from your hometown friends at People's Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Please visit our website, peoplesbanksouth.com. Banking the way it should be.
This is a nice, normal family.
Honey, can you take the clothes in the dryer?
This family trusts their natural gas appliances because they are reliable and efficient. And Powell Clinch Utility sells, services, and installs natural gas and propane appliances with 0% financing. Call Powell Clinch Utility today and start living your dream in a natural gas home.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635. That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Back live inside the Wrap It Up Construction Lady Cougar Wrap-Up Show. We wrap things up here from Bearden High School by telling you the final score tonight. The Bearden Lady Bulldogs defeat the Lady Cougars by a final score 58-39. Individual scoring first for the Bearden Lady Bulldogs, 8 points on the night for Trinity Lee, 15 points on the night for Holly Haygood, 2 points for Jalealia Arnwine, 2 points for Olivia Pfeiffer, 2 points for Kaylee Wentz, 2 points for Isabel Soldner, 5 points for Madison Rice, and 22 points on the night for Ananje Stephanie. Leading scorer on both teams tonight, game high 22 points for Stephanie. She had 6 in the first half. Bearden came out. made it a point of emphasis they were going to feed her the ball more. They did, and to much success with 16 second-half points, and that was really a big difference in the game. In the second half, Bearden was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 100%, and finished the game 4 of 8 for 50% on the night. For your Campbell County Lady Cougars, leading scorer on the night for Campbell County, Olivia Brown, 15 points on the night for Brown, 9 points for Brooke Bain, 8 points for Sarah Kane, 2 points Kendra King, 3 points for Campbell County's Amber Guy, 2 points for Michaela Smith. Cassie Phillips, Jessica Stanley, Julia Powell, Ashley White all played, did not score on the night for the Lady Cougars. At the end of the first quarter, 2-point game, Bearden led 16-14. At the half, it was 26-22. Following the third quarter, however, after a 15-9 run by Bearden in the third quarter, the Lady Bulldogs pushed the lead to 10, 41-31. And then a 17-8 run to end out things in the fourth quarter pushes the lead to a final score of 58-39. The Lady Cougars now 1-1 on the year after the win at Anderson County. The loss tonight on the road. 2 games last week were Hall of Fame games. And so the Lady Cougars 1-1 as we go into Anderson County on Monday night. That will be a holiday. That'll be a little Thanksgiving tournament type game. And that will be, again, Monday night at 6 o'clock. That will be a radio-only broadcast from Anderson County High School for the Lady Cougars, our coverage. And we'll start at 6 o'clock. And then we will go, that'll be radio only as we'll take on West on Monday night. And then Tuesday night we'll take on Coalfield. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip-off as well from Anderson County High School. 6 o'clock tip-off from Anderson County High School as the Lady Cougars will play at Anderson County in their little Thanksgiving tournament. Our varsity Cougars, the boys, will be hosting a tournament on Friday and Saturday at home at Campbell County High School. A game of 2 halves really for Campbell County. They scored 22 points in the first half, only 17 in the second half. And Bearden was really able to exploit Campbell County down low. As we mentioned, Stephanie, 22 points on the night, 16 of those in the second half for the Lady Bulldogs. And everybody else is scoring. Campbell County did a pretty good job holding Haygood in check. She had 11 first half, only 4 in the second half. 5 points for Rice in the first half, held her scoreless in the second half. Really just a point of emphasis by Coach Justin Underwood of Bearden to go inside to Stephanie, and they did that. Campbell County looked like they were in good shape as they entered the first quarter. They were on an 11-4 run to close out the first quarter. That cut the lead to 2 going into the second quarter. Continue to play well. A couple of three-pointers by Olivia Brown, a three-pointer by Sarah Kane. Got them within 4 at the half. And then in the third and fourth quarter, Bearden a little too much down low with Stephanie, and Bearden pulls away to a final score, again, of 58-39. Again, as we continue inside the Wrap It Up Construction Lady Cougar Wrap-Up Show, a quick timeout from Bearden High School. We'll catch up with head coach Brad Honeycutt in just a moment. Stand by. This is Lady Cougar basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Listen up, Cougar fans, wherever you are. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette next to Big Creek is the place to go for all things Cougar. T-shirts, caps, jackets, and much more. If it's Cougars, it's at Bird Screen Printing. 423-562-3044. Need T-shirts or caps or polos for your business, special event, or church function? Bird's is the business to call. Lettering, screen printing, and especially for all things Cougar. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette.
Buying a new home is a big step, but Community Trust Bank really helped my wife and I through it.
We got pre-qualified for our home loan through Community Trust, so when it came time, things went really smooth. There were no surprises, and it was really easy to do.
Just stop by any one of Community Trust Bank's convenient locations, and one of our loan professionals will help you get pre-qualified for your next loan.
Take it from us, it's worth it.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
Hello, this is Amanda Brown. I just wanted to remind you to come to see Amanda Collins or myself, Amanda Brown, at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are board-certified nurse practitioners. Cold and flu season are right around the corner, so we want you to get in here and get your vaccinations as soon as possible. Give us a call. Our number is 423-201-9799. Big Rigs at downtown La Follette.
College football is right around the corner, and Dish Network has you covered with great sports packages such as the SEC Network coming in August. 24/7 coverage of SEC sports, 45 football games, 100 men's basketball games, 60 women's basketball games, and much more. Dish Network in the Woodson's Mall is locally owned and operated. There's no 800 numbers to call. Dial 423-871-0889 and you speak to a real person who would be happy to help you get the best package that's right for you. We're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. Also, call to find out how you can get a PlayStation 4 absolutely free. That's the Dish Network store, home of the Hopper. At the Hopper.
Fast, fresh, Italian, Fazoli's. What's for dinner? How about some delicious pizza-baked pasta from Fazoli's? Sink your fork into delicious flavors like pizza-baked spaghetti or pizza-baked ziti. Fazoli's baked pasta and pizza toppings equals happiness in a dish. Enjoy Fazoli's famous breadsticks, and remember, your locally owned and operated Fazoli's features fresh baked pizza. Fazoli's, it's on the 4-lane across from Lowe's. Fazoli's.
By Lady Cougar head basketball coach Brad Honeycutt. Brad, really that was a game of two halves. You had to like where your team was going into the half. Third and fourth quarter kind of got away from us there at the end.
Yeah, we were definitely proud of them going into the half. I mean, they battled, they did everything we asked them to do, and really for 3/4 of the game they did what we asked them to do. And then we've been having lately that little one of the quarters every game we're having a lull. And we hit that tonight in the third quarter, unfortunately. And like you said, number 30, I mean, she's a very good player. But in the first half, we adjusted and we were doing stuff to hold her up. Second half, all of a sudden, we were a step slow, doubling down on her. So she made us pay.
A big night for Olivia Brown tonight. 15 points for the senior tonight for your Lady Cougars.
Yeah, Olivia, she's got ice in her veins. And tonight was just another case of that. She's a cool cat, and she's shooting the ball really well right now, which we really, really need.
Brad, defensively, it looked like they wanted to stay man on you as well. Talk about kind of the adjustments you made throughout the course of the game. In particular, it didn't seem like they were doing anything really out of the ordinary. They were just getting the ball down low to Stephanie, and she was just making some pretty good moves at the goal.
Oh yeah, you talking about number 30 for them? Oh yeah. They knew. You can tell they're used to finding her and knowing when she's going to post, and that's all she does is post. She camped out in the lane a little more than I would have liked, but other than that, it was just, again, we controlled her in the first half. Second half, when we went man, we were struggling to get over and help on her when she was getting the ball, and again, she made us pay, definitely. She's a tough player. 2
games in a row, though, where your main defense has looked pretty good, though.
Yeah, it has, and it's one of those things where man will just give certain teams trouble that you wouldn't think it would, and I think tonight maybe been one of those cases where it gave Bearden a little bit more trouble than I thought it would there for a few possessions. But I think part of that is where we play zone maybe the first 2 quarters. They're in the rhythm of playing zone, then all of a sudden we hit them with a man. That may have something to do with it, but...
Had to like how the way your Lady Cougars came out, though, after the emotional win on Tuesday night. They came out, and they were ready to play.
Oh, they did. They came out real, and I told them, I said, hey, this is, again, one of the better teams on our schedule, and, again, we competed for 3 quarters and kind of had that low in the third quarter, but at the same time, you take a lot of positives from this, next week, and then we got another district game coming up after that. So we just got to start. Every game has got to be something to help us prepare for our district schedule.
Monday night, West at Anderson County. Talk to us about West, kind of what you know about them.
Yeah, the little bit I know about West is they're a very athletic team. They're flying all over the court. They're going to try to speed us up a lot, which is, again, something we're working on and something we need to prepare a little more and do a little better at. But they're going to be tough. I mean, they're going to be scrappy. We're just going to have to protect the basketball. We're going to have to value every single possession and make sure we're running our stuff to perfection and executing so we can get some easy buckets.
Brad, thank you tonight.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Josh.
Monday night.
All right, see you Monday.
That's head coach Brad Honeycutt tonight. The final score, Lady Cougars tonight lose a tough one on the road, 58-39. The Lady Cougars now 1-1 overall, 1-0 in district play, and the Lady Cougars will take on West on Monday night. That's a 6 o'clock tip at Anderson County High School. Air coverage will start approximately 5:50 over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network. Again, the Lady Cougars in action again on Monday night as Campbell County will play at Anderson County, girls only, and that'll be a 6 o'clock tip-off for the Lady Cougars. Again, they'll take on West on Monday. Stand by as we continue inside the Wrapped Up Construction Lady Cougar Wrap-Up Show. We'll wrap things up here for the Lady Cougars, and we'll transition our coverage to varsity boys action. Stand by. This is Lady Cougar basketball, and you've tuned in over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Hi, I'm Grace Stewksbury, Gray Insurance Agency. Come see us and join the nation. Thank you very much. I'm so glad we could help. Hello, I'm Dennis Powers, and Nationwide is on your side. Come and visit us at Gray Insurance.
Okay, well, you call us back if you need anything. We appreciate you. Bye. I'm Gary Gray with Gray Insurance and Nationwide here in La Follette, and we're just proud to be Nationwiders and glad to be on your side.
Nationwide is on your side.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
Just look for the parking lot full of cars. Yep, that's Charlie's Pizza.
Hey, this is Joey Portnoy at the world's famous Charlie's Pizza. Come down and see us.
First dates, fun with friends, celebrations, a break from work, whatever your excuse for stopping by Charlie's Pizza, everyone understands. Because we all love Charlie's for pizza, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and lots more. What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza specialty? What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza memory? It's the worst kept secret around. It's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. See you there.
Grace Rehabilitation Center is proud to be in our bigger and better location. Grace Rehab is a fully equipped facility and offers comprehensive therapy and rehabilitation services. Our friendly staff is committed to providing personalized care and focusing on each patient's needs because each patient's therapy experience is important to us. Grace Rehab specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Stop by Grace Rehab today and see our new facilities. And if the time comes, trust Grace Rehab with you or your loved one's rehabilitation needs.
Back live at Bearden High School here in West Knoxville. Campbell County on the road looking to get their second consecutive road win of the young 14-15 basketball season. A tough contest tonight, however, on the road here at Bearden High School. Time now for the starting lineups to be introduced down below.
And the Bulldogs of Bearden High School.
Looks like we'll have a pretty elaborate starting lineup introduction for Bearden. First, your starting lineup for Campbell County. Number 2, Darren Gillenwater. Number 5, Seth Peebley. Number 23, Dallas Griffith. Number 15, Trey Torres. Trey wearing a new jersey tonight. And number 33, Colby Stretch Bailey. He'll be down low on the post tonight. You'll hear me refer to him as Stretch throughout the broadcast tonight. Campbell County coached by Matt Housley, who enters his 4th year, assisted by Chris Suffin and Corey Poteet.
Assisted by Chris Suffin.
For Seth Peebley, it's Seth Pebley everywhere we go on the road so far this year. We'll get it right for you, Seth. The Bearden Bulldogs now make their way through the doghouse entrance facade, if you will.
And for the Bulldogs.
Now time for the starting lineup for Bearden.
Starting at guard, number 3.
Quez Fair. Also starting for Bearden. It's like a big unveil.
At guard, number 1, Dakota McGowan.
Number 1, Dakota McGowan, the starting nod, also for Mark Blevins and the Bearden Bulldogs. Ty Chandler, he'll be on the wing tonight for the Bearden Bulldogs. We're now officially halfway through the starting lineup. I could probably squeeze a bathroom break in here during the starting lineup. William Snyder, number 32. And last but not least, Number 33, Jason Smith at post. So McGowan, Fair, Chandler, Snyder, and Smith, your starting 5 for Bearden.
Assisted by Caitlin Carter and Drew Clemens. Bookkeeper, B.A. Clemens.
And we are ready to prepare for tip-off. So Stretch for Campbell County will tip off. He'll take on Smith. Whistle sounds. Ball's in the air. It's basketball time wherever you're listening for Campbell County. The Bulldogs control the tip. Fair with the basketball. Bearden going left to right here in the first half. Long three-pointer on the way. Shot up no good by Schneider. It'll be Campbell County basketball. Snyder took a real quick three. Bearden now full court pressure. Peebley face guarded by Chandler. Ball comes to Torres. Torres picked up by Fair along the far sideline. Torres now in front court. Torres goes to the goal. Shot up is no good. Ball tipped around, rebounded by Smith of Bearden. He gets the ball to Fair. Fair now in front court for the Bulldogs. Fair to the basket. Shot up no good. Tip in is good that time by Smith. Housley wanted to charge on that. No call. Here's Peebley now in front court for Campbell County. Peebley comes to Dallas Griffith. Griffith penetrates, kicks it down low. Stretch at the goal. Shot up good by Stretch Bailey. Stretch with Campbell County's first 2 points of the night. Tie game now, 7:10 to go in the first quarter. Fair with the basketball. Picked up by Torres. 5-second count is on. Fair now comes to the near side. Has an opening. No look pass over is good by Jason Smith. Again, full court pressure. Torres to Gillenwater, back to Torres. Torres picked up by Fair along the far side. Trey Torres now in front court for Campbell County to Dallas Griffith. Griffith hands it off to Gillenwater. Gillenwater penetrates. Hand check called against McGowan, his first, team first. Substitutions now for Bearden, Duncan, Sam Phillips, and Elkins in. Elkins, Duncan, and Phillips in now for Bearden. They replace Chandler, Schneider, and McGowan. Peebley inbounds it into Griffith. Coach Housley calls in the play. Griffith with the basketball. High screen set by Stretch. Griffith penetrates. Spin move. Shot up off the glass is no good. Rebound pulled down by Smith to Fair. Fair now into front court to Duncan. Duncan, no look pass over to the near side layup is good by Jake Elkins. Campbell County in position to draw a charge. That's 2 times they've not been able to get a whistle. Torres now in front court. Has it knocked out from behind by Fair. Phillips gets the ball back into front court to Fair. Fair now loses it out of bounds. And they'll say last touch by Campbell County. Bearden retains possession. 6:07 to go in the opening quarter. 6-2 your score. Cougars trail by 4. Pass comes into Fair. Fair, three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound pulled down Smith. Smith puts it up and in. Griffith with the basketball now for Campbell County. Cougars trail 8-2, under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Griffith now in front court. Hands it off to Gillenwater. Gillenwater near side Peebley. Peebley got his man in the air, penetrates, kicks it out to Gillenwater. Good look for three on the way. Shot up no good. Rebound pulled down Smith to Bearden to Fair. Fair now picked up by Torres. Nice defense by Torres. Torres was there as Fair came into front court. He lost the ball out of bounds. Turnover Bearden. Campbell County with the basketball. Torres now in front court, picked up by Fair. Torres now penetrates, goes to the basket. Finger roll shot good by Trey Torres. Trey's first basket of the night. Cougars trail 8-4. Pass deflected by Griffith, stolen by Torres. Campbell County with numbers. Torres to the goal, layup, good, and he's fouled. Count the basket as Trey Torres explodes to the basket. And the foul will go against Fair, his first. Torres, his fourth point of the night, will go to the line to complete the three-point play. Landon Reese will come into the game and give Peebley a breather. 5:14 to go in the first quarter. Free throw for Trey Torres on the way, good. Torres completes the three-point play. He's got 5. of the Cougars 7. Cougars trail by 1, 8-7. Fair now with the basketball. Works left side, goes out top to Smith. Smith showing some range. Three-pointer, good. Smith now with 9. He has 9 of the 11 for Bearden. 11-7, Cougars trail 4. Griffith in front court to Reese. Reese with the basketball to Gillenwater. Gillenwater works off the screen by Reese. Penetrates, comes back cross court. Griffith, three-pointer on the way. Shot short, rebounded inside Smith. Smith to Fair. Now into front court, Elkins. Elkins shot no good. Whistle sounds foul called. They'll get Gillenwater on the foul, and that'll send Bearden to the line for 2 shots. That's the first on Gillenwater. Team first. And as we mentioned, that'll send Elkins to the line for 2 shots. First one on the way is good. Elkins now dribbles, eyes, launches, good. Elkins 2 for 2 that trip. He's got 4 on the night. Elkins with 4. And Smith with 9. Cougars trail by 6, 13-7. Reese gets it into Griffith. Griffith now to Gillenwater. Far wing, works right to left, top the key to Torres. Torres now with the basketball. Spins his way inside the paint. Looking for help, comes to Reese. Now to Gillenwater. 3-ball on the way. Gillenwater, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Fair. Fair along the far sideline. Bounce pass inside to McGowan. McGowan nearly traveled back out to Fair. 4:17 to go in the first. Cougars trail by 6, 13-7. And another foul will be called on Gillenwater. Looked like Gillenwater actually made more contact with the first row of the bleachers than he did with the Bearden Bulldogs. Fair now with the basketball for Bearden. Peebley now will go to the scorer's table. Torres picks up Fair between the circles as we go halfway through the first quarter. Here's Snyder with the basketball. Picked up by Gillenwater, out to Fair. Torres knocks it away. Fair gets it back, though, for Bearden. Double team now by Torres and Gillenwater. Back to Snyder, and Gillenwater gets a steal, lobs it to Torres. Torres, another Sports Center play off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by Phillips. He gets the ball to Fair. Reese knocks it away momentarily. Fair recovers it, though. Back into front court to Chandler, open for 3. Rattled out. Rebound. Torres with a rebound. Torres to Griffith. Griffith saves it before it goes into the Bearden sideline. Griffith now spins his way to the basket. Whistle sounds foul called. Or I'm sorry, a traveling violation. I was saying what I was thinking, possibly a foul. Instead, they get the travel. Subs everywhere. I know Peebley's in for Gillenwater right now with 3:23 to go in the first quarter. 13-7 your score. Cougars trail by 6, 3:20 to go in the opening quarter from Bearden. Campbell County, man defense here. Torres picks up Fair. Fair, floater from the elbow, missed it all. Rebound Torres. Torres now gets into front court to Reese. Reese to Peebley. Peebley now with the basketball. Goes down low to Stretch. Back to Reese. Reese penetrates. Tried to go back inside the Stretch. Contact, no call. Here's Fair. Fair now in front court. Over to Elkins. Elkins penetrates. Circus shot up, no good. Rebound Stretch. Elkins had a good move there. Tough shot to fall down. Stretch to the right place to get the rebound. Torres now to Reese. Reese now with the basketball out to Griffith. Griffith works right to left to Torres. Torres with the basketball. Nearly lost it. Was able to get the ball back. 2:35 to go in the first. Cougars trail by 6, 13-7. Torres will be fouled. That foul will go against Elkins, his first, team third. Peebley will inbound it for Campbell County to our left. Under the Cougar goal. Law play into Stretch. Stretch now puts it on the floor, out to Peebley. Peebley, step back, 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Rebounded by Reese. Reese now with the out to Peebley. Peebley squares up, 3-ball, no good. Rebound pulled down by Elkins. Griffith goes in, knocks the ball away momentarily. Whistle sounds foul called. Foul goes against Dallas Griffith, his first, team third. Dallas was able to knock the ball loose prior to that. The ball re-scooped up on the rebound. Substitution Peyton Webb now into the game for Stretch with 2:18 to go in the first. Cougars trail 6, 13-7. About a 2-minute drought right now for both squads. Fair now with the basketball. Works left to right, out top to Smith. Give and go inside Phillips. Shot up good by Sam Phillips. Largest lead of the night now for Bearden at 8. 15-7, 1:58 to go in the first quarter. Griffith now in front court. High screen is set by Webb. Griffith now works it to Torres. Torres between the circles, right side Reese. Reese now penetrates, goes to the basket, bounce pass to Griffith in the near corner. Griffith now kicks it out to Peebley. Peebley, 3-ball on the way, shot up, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch by, they'll say last touch by Campbell County. Substitution, Evan Jackson now into the game for Campbell County. He will give Griffith a breather. Campbell County 1:35 to go in the first quarter, trailing 15-7. Torres, Jackson, Peebley, Reese, and Webb out there. Gillenwater sidelined at the moment with 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. Griffith with 1 foul. Here's Fair now, working left to right. Reese knocks it away. Ball is loose. And they'll say last touch by Bearden, Campbell County basketball. Nice defense there by Landon Reese along the near sideline. Jackson gets it to Torres. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Cougars trail by 8. Torres now works on Fair in the front court. Pass comes near side Reese to Peebley. Peebley now to Jackson. Evan Jackson, 3-ball on the way. Shot up, no good. Ball is rebounded inside by Smith. Looked like Evan was right on line. The ball wouldn't stay down. Pass comes inside, though, to Phillips. Hook shot good by Sam Phillips. He has scored the last 4 points for Bearden. Bulldogs lead by 10, 17-7. Torres now in front court. Torres with 5 of the Cougar 7. Penetrate, shot off the glass is no good. Rebounded inside by Smith of Bearden to Fair. Fair now nearly had it knocked away. That's boy, I tell you. That was a late whistle. I mean, the ball looked like it was knocked away. It's a first on Trey, team 4th. Duncan will inbound the ball into Fair. Fair top the key now, picked up by Torres. Goes inside Phillips. Phillips now shot up, and they'll count the basket. Fouls on Peebley, his first. Count the basket for Phillips, and he'll be at the line to complete the 3-point play. .36 seconds to go in the first quarter. 19-7, Bearden leads by 12. Phillips trying to make it 13. Free throw, no good, rattled out. Rebound inside by Smith. He puts it up and in. 21-7, Cougars trail by 14. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Torres now in front court. Campbell County hasn't scored since 5:14 to go here in the quarter, so 5 minutes right on the dot for Campbell County without a basket. 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Torres will dribble it out. Campbell County will hold for 1. Goes to Jackson. Jackson to Peebley. Peebley now with the basketball. Penetrates to Reese. Reese, 3-pointer on the way. Shot no good. Rebounded by Phillips. Phillips now heave at the buzzer is no good. And that's the end of the first quarter from Bearden. Your score after 1 quarter of play, Bearden 21, Campbell County 7. Come on back for second quarter action. This is Cougar basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
When was the last time someone looked deep inside your eyes? You may be surprised at what they see. It all begins with a call to former Lady Cougar, Dr. Jill Browning, 423-566-5850. With the help of state-of-the-art technology, Dr. Browning provides eye exams to digital refraction exams to glaucoma and cataract management and much more. Your eyes may look healthy, but Dr. Jill Browning knows your eyes inside and out. See Dr. Jill Browning inside the Walmart Eye Center.
Hello, Cougar fans. This is Dr. Jill Cox Browning, former Lady Cougar number 30. Can't see the scoreboard? Come on down and see me in the Walmart Vision Center.
Open Monday through Thursday. Saturday appointments are available.
First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. You know, First is a part of our name, which is why your bank puts you first. We're also first when it comes to supporting and strengthening our community. Whether it's your first checking account, savings account, home loan, or auto loan, you do come first with us here at First National Bank on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Does your bank put you first?
Rice Oil, your home for Marathon. Marathon, available locally from Rice Oil.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Smith with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Carolyn, Anya, Reagan, and Brittany for all your insurance and financial needs.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
Not the start for Campbell County they hoped for to start the first quarter. Bearden on top 21-7. It'll be Cougar basketball to start off the second quarter of play. Campbell County will come out onto the floor with Landon Reese, Trey Torres, Dallas Griffith, Stretch Bailey, and Evan Jackson. Jackson gets the ball into Torres. Torres picked up by Fair. Torres now bounce pass in the front court to Griffith. He's picked up by Snyder. Torres with the basketball. And they'll call a hand check on Fair. That'll be his second. Fourth team foul now on Bearden. Reese now will inbound it into Dallas Griffith. Griffith now with the basketball for Campbell County. Tries to get it to Torres. The ball is knocked into the backcourt by Bearden. Torres recovers though. And again, that'll be a blocking foul or a hand check on number 1, McGowan of Bearden. That'll be his second, team fifth. Jackson into Torres, underway here in the second quarter. Screen set by Bailey. Torres give and go to Bailey down low. Finds Griffith on the near wing to Reese. Reese now puts it on the floor. Goes up, shot in the paint, no good. Ball pulled down, rebounded by Smith. Smith now to Fair in front court for Bearden, leading 21-7. Fair works right to left, now out top to Schneider. Schneider picked up by Griffith, goes inside Smith. Shot up, no good. Torres skies for another rebound for Campbell County. Torres now in front court. Goes to work, to the goal. Shot up is good by Torres. He put it off the left hand, put it up and in. He's got 7. And it ends a 6-minute drought for Campbell County. Quickly the other way, however, Jason Smith puts it up and in for Bearden. And the foul is called on Snyder, his first, team 6. Gillenwater back into the game for Campbell County, and Jackson will exit to the sidelines for Campbell County.
Team 6 foul.
13 points for Jason Smith of the 23 Bearden has scored here in the first half. Griffith will inbounds it into Gillenwater. Gillenwater with the basketball, brings the ball in the front court to Fair. Gillenwater now in front court. Fair picks him up, looks to penetrate, out to Griffith. Griffith with the basketball, gets his defender on the floor. Nice no-look pass inside Stretch. Stretch shot, no good. He's fouled, however, and Stretch will go to the line for 2 shots. Nice find there by Dallas Griffith. Campbell County now with 9 points on the board. 7 of those have come from the senior guard, Trey Torres. Stretch first free throw, good by Stretch, his 3rd point of the night. He'll have another free throw. Second one on the way, good. Stretch 2 for 2 that trip. The big fella is stepping up and knocking down 2 free throws. 23-11, Cougars trail by 12, 6.5 to go in the second quarter. Fair now in front court. High screen, works off the high screen by Phillips. Here's another 3-pointer by Smith on the way. Good. My gracious, Smith. 2 3-pointers, 5 shots in the paint, and he shoots Bearden into their largest lead of the night of 15, 26-11, 6:10 to go in the second quarter. Gillenwater now in front court. Goes up, floater on the way, no good, gets his own rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds by Bearden. Campbell County will retain possession under their own goal with 6:03 to go in the second quarter. And Coach Housley wants a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout asked for by head coach Matt Housley, so we'll keep our coverage here. 6:03 to go in the second quarter. Bearden leads Campbell County 26-11. Bearden outscored Campbell County to 21-7 in the first quarter, led by 14 after one, now leading by 15, 26-11, their largest lead of the night here with 6:03 to go in the second quarter. Jason Smith of Bearden so far getting it done. 16 points on the night. 16 of the 26 points have come from Jason Smith. 2 3-pointers and the rest inside the paint. Out of the timeout, Griffith, Gillenwater, Reese, Torres, and Bailey out there for Campbell County. Gillenwater will inbound it for the Cougars. Pass comes in out top to Dallas Griffith. Griffith runs it down. Gets it to Reese. Reese now to Gillenwater. Gillenwater off the screen by Griffith, and they're going to call an illegal screen on Dallas Griffith. I would have thought the first screen would have been perhaps the one more susceptible to a foul than that one. Easier to think than to say. Out of the Cougar turnover, it's Bearden basketball. Law pass into Smith off the glass, good. Smith just putting on a clinic right now. 5:40 to go. Largest lead of the night of 17 now for Bearden, 28-11. Griffith with the basketball to Reese. Reese now cross court. He did out of bounds over the head of Darren Gillenwater. Actually, they'll say no, it was deflected by Bearden, and so Campbell County will retain possession. Webb and Peebley in for Campbell County. Griffith and Stretch will take a breather. Gillenwater will inbound it from the corner of the floor for Campbell County on the far side. Looking for help. Lobs it in to Reese. Landon Reese with the basketball. Got away with the carry out to Peebley. Back inside Webb. Peyton Webb goes to work. Shot up in the paint. No good. Ball tipped around loose on the floor. And it looks like Bearden comes out there with it. Phillips. Quickly the other way. Shot is good by Daniels.
Elkins on the drive.
Bearden now the other way. Actually, they'll give the basket to Elkins. Cougars down 30-11. Torres picked up out top by Elkins. Elkins deflects the ball. Torres now goes to work, and the whistle sounds blocking foul called on Bearden. Foul goes against Elkins. That'll be his second.
Foul on 15, Jake Elkins.
Team seventh. Trey Torres to the line for 2 shots. Trey's first one good. He'll have another one. Second free throw now by Torres on the way. Free throw up. Free throw out. Rebounded by Schneider of Bearden. McGowan will bring in the front court now for the Bulldogs. 30-12. 18-point lead now for Bearden. 4:45 to go in the second quarter. McGowan lobs it inside to Snyder. Snyder shot off the glass is no good. The ball deflected. Nice rebound by Campbell County Seth Peebley. Peebley now in front court for the Cougars. Over to Torres. Torres now with the basketball. Out to Peebley. Peebley now with the basketball. Penetrates. Floater off the glass by Peebley. No good. Peyton Webb with the rebound. His putback's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Smith. And they'll get Peyton Webb for the foul for Campbell County.
Foul number 32, Peyton Webb.
Peyton's first, team seventh. Will come the other way now for 1-and-1 free throws for Bearden.
Bulldogs, 33, Jason Smith.
Smith steps to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Front end of the 1-and-1 on the way. Good, rattled out, halfway in and out. Webb gets the rebound for Campbell County. Hands it off to Gillenwater. 4:15 to go in the second quarter. Cougars trail by 18. Gillenwater explodes to the basket. Was trying to come cross court to Reese. The ball was deflected by Bearden. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. And they're going to get Torres. Finally was able to draw the charge for Campbell County out top. They'll call the foul on McGowan, his third. That's the call Coach Housley has wanted so far through the first quarter and a half. Campbell County basketball. Evan Jackson into the game now for Landon Reese. Torres, Jackson, Peebley, Webb, and Gillenwater out there for Campbell County. Torres now to Webb. Webb, free throw line jump shot on the way off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down Duncan. Duncan to McGowan. McGowan now in front court. McGowan shot up, and a charge called on McGowan. Peyton Webb, the offensive lineman, steps up, draws the charge for Campbell County. That's the fourth on McGowan. Nice job there by Peyton. Cougar ball the other way. 3:45 to go in the second quarter. Torres now in front court. Torres kicks it to Peebley. Peebley in the near corner. Gets Snyder in the air. Runner on the way. Rattles out. Won't stay down. Rebound pulled down by Duncan. Now to McGowan. McGowan now to Snyder. Snyder, three-pointer on the way. Shot no good. Too strong. Rebound pulled down by Chandler. Chandler now goes down low. Layup good to Duncan. 32-12. Largest lead of the night now for Bearden at 20. Evan Jackson now in front court to Peebley. Snyder picks Peebley up. Pass goes over to Torres. Torres now picked up out top by Chandler. To Gillenwater. Now to Peebley. Peebley now works on Snyder. Nice low nook pass inside to Peyton Webb. Webb made the layup. However, they'll say a foul on the floor. Foul goes against William Snyder, his second. However, Campbell County will go to the line now for two shots as the Cougars will be in the double bonus. Peebley now at the line for two shots. First free throw on the way, rattled out. It should be two shots. I mean, it says 10 fouls on the board. Coach Blevins gets the explanation. Second free throw now by Peebley on the way. Free throw, good. Peebley now in the scoring column for Campbell County. 32-13, 3:04 to go in the second quarter. McGowan now for Bearden. Works left to right, goes to the basket, kicks it out now to Duncan. Open for three, shot no good. Rebound pulled down. Torres rips it away. Torres ripped it away from Phillips. Torres now pulls up, shot off the glass. Good by Trey Torres. 10 on the night for Trey. Cougars trail 32-15. 2.5 to go. No look pass over to the near corner to Elkins. Three-pointer on the way, shot no good. Ball out of bounds, last touch by Bearden. Campbell County basketball, length of the floor to go. Oh, man. And the same official with two overrulings so far on the night comes in for his third. Bearden basketball under the Bulldog goal. Duncan now lobs it into Phillips. Layup good. 34-15. Peebley now in front court. Austin Marlowe checked in for Campbell County. And Peebley threw it away. Was trying to hit Gillenwater on the far side. Turnover Campbell County. 34-15. Cougars trail. Substitution Landon Reese into the game for, actually they'll say Reese didn't get there in time. Bearden basketball, 2:10 to go here in the second quarter. 34-15, Bulldogs on top. McGowan comes to the near corner. Elkins, three-pointer on the way, good by Jake Elkins. Largest lead of the night now for the Bulldogs at 36-15. Under 2 to go now in the second quarter. 36-15, Bearden with the lead and in control. Torres shot blocked out of bounds by Smith. Campbell County basketball under their own goal, we think. Reese checks in now for Peebley. Jackson will inbounds it for Campbell County. Actually, it's 37-15. They correct that on the board. Gillenwater now spins his way into the paint. Shot off the glass is good. Gillenwater gets his first two of the night. Cougars trail by 20, 37-17. McGowan now has an opening, takes advantage of it, pulls up, shot rattled out, rebound Gillenwater. Gillenwater now brings the ball into front court for Campbell County. Has an opening, ball knocked out of bounds knocked out behind by Elkins. McGowan with the steal, up court now to Elkins. Layup no good, ball loose on the floor. Marlowe runs it down for Campbell County. Marlowe gets it to Torres. 1:15 to go in the second quarter. Cougars trail by 20, 37-17. Torres now works off the screen by Marlowe, comes to Marlowe. Marlowe steps up, three balls, no good. Rebound inside by Bearden. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. McGowan directing traffic as he enters front court. 55 seconds to go. McGowan again, same play. Elkins open for three, good. Bearden, the last two possessions, they're running their offense to the left side of the perimeter. Campbell County over pursues. Elkins wide open for three. Campbell County now on the turnover, out of bounds. Bulldog basketball leading 40-17, 44 seconds to go. McGowan picked up by Reese in back court. McGowan now in front court, 35 seconds to go. McGowan works to the left, has to come back right to Smith. Smith now to Elkins. Elkins, who's hit 2 3-pointers for Bearden here in the second quarter. Phillips with the basketball, back to McGowan, 20 seconds to go. McGowan now to Smith inside, and charge called. Torres sniffed that one out. Torres knew Jason Smith was going to be working the paint. He took up position. Smith came in. Torres took the charge. Jackson will inbound it for Campbell County. Length of the floor to go for the Cougars. 15 seconds to go. Torres now brings the ball into front court with 8 seconds to go. High screen by Marlowe. Torres with the ball. 5 seconds. Torres to the goal. Torres left-hand layup. No good. McGowan now. Half-court shot at the buzzer on the way. No good. And that's the end of the first half from Bearden. Halftime score from West Knoxville at Bearden High School. Bearden 40, Campbell County 17. Stand by for halftime stats and commentary. This is Cougar basketball over the WLEF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South. People's Bank is a hometown, family-oriented institution. That's the way we started out. That's the way it's always been. You see, we plan to be around when your children and grandchildren grow up, working for them with the same down-home service that you've come to expect from your hometown friends at People's Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Please visit our website, peoplesbanksouth.com. Banking the way it should be.
This is a nice, normal family.
Honey, can you take the clothes in the dryer?
This family trusts their natural gas appliances because they are reliable and efficient. And Powell Clinch Utility sells, services, and installs natural gas and propane appliances with 0% financing. Call Powell Clinch Utility today and start living your dream in a natural gas home.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635. That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Back live at Bearden High School at the half. Bearden on top 40-17 over your Campbell County Cougars. Halftime stats first for the Bearden Bulldogs. We'll start with Jake Elkins, 12 points for Elkins off the bench, 2 points for Austin Duncan, also off the bench. 8 points for Sam Phillips off the bench. Jason Smith, 18 points on the night for Smith, 12 points for Elkins. So Elkins and Smith contribute 30 of the 40 points for Bearden on the night. 2 of 4 from the free throw line for 50% in the first half. After the first quarter, Cougars trailed 21-7, outscored by 14. Bearden comes back, really don't let off the gas pedal in the second quarter, outscored Campbell County 19-10 in the second quarter to take a 40-17 lead into the locker room here at halftime. Cougars trail by 23. Scoring for Campbell County in the first half, 2 points on the night for Darren Gillenwater, 1 point for 1 point for Peebley, 10 points for Trey Torres. Stretch with 4 points on the night, 17 first half points for the Cougars. The Cougars were 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 71% on the night. A bright spot for Campbell County. Torres already in double figures through the first half. However, Campbell County needs to get more players involved. They need to get Gillenwater, Peebley involved early as well to hit some big shots to help settle down the Cougar offense. For Campbell County, they've had some good looks. However, Peebley has had some good looks from three. Jackson had a good look when he came in. They've all had good looks on the perimeter. The ball just won't stay down for Campbell County. So far, Bearden having their way down low so far. That's how Smith has got most of his points. He's got 12 of his 18 points from inside the paint. As we alluded to, the Bearden will overextend their offense on one side, and Campbell County over pursues then defensively, and it leaves someone open either on the backside perimeter or on the backside block. And so far Bearden has been able to take advantage of that here at the half. We tell you Bearden leads Campbell County 40-17. Again, Lady Cougars fall tonight to the hands of the Bearden Lady Bulldogs, 58-39. Brad Honeycutt and his Lady Cougars back in action Monday night at Anderson County High School. We will have a radio broadcast only of that game. You can tune in AM, FM, or online at 1450WLAF.com. Lady Cougars tip off at 6 o'clock on Monday night against West. Stand by. We continue from halftime here at Bearden High School. Again, your score, Bearden 40, Campbell County 17. Stand by. This is Cougar Basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Listen up, Cougar fans, wherever you are. Birch Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette next to Big Creek is the place to go for all things Cougar. T-shirts, caps, jackets, and much more. If it's Cougars, it's at Birch Screen Printing. 423-562-3044. Need T-shirts or caps or polos for your business, special event, or church function? Birch is the business to call. Lettering, screen printing, and especially for all things Cougar. Birch Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette.
Buying a new home is a big step, but Community Trust Bank really helped my wife and I through it.
We got pre-qualified for our home loan through Community Trust, so when it came time, things went really smooth. There were no surprises, and it was really easy to do.
Just stop by any one of Community Trust Bank's convenient locations, and one of our loan professionals will help you get pre-qualified for your next loan.
Take it from us, it's worth it.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
Hello, this is Amanda Brown. I just wanted to remind you to come to see Amanda Collins or myself, Amanda Brown, at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are board-certified nurse practitioners. Cold and flu season are right around the corner, so we want you to get in here and get your vaccinations as soon as possible. Give us a call. Our number is 423-201-9799. Big Rigs at downtown La Follette.
College football is right around the corner, and Dish Network has you covered with great sports packages such as the SEC Network coming in August. 24/7 coverage of SEC sports, 45 football games, 100 men's basketball games, 60 women's basketball games, and much more. Dish Network in the Woodson Mall is locally owned and operated. There's no 800 numbers to call. Dial 423-871-0889 and you speak to a real person who would be happy to help you get the best package that's right for you. We're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. Also, call to find out how you can get a PlayStation 4 absolutely free. That's the Dish Network store, home of the Hopper. At the Hopper.
Fast, fresh, Italian, Fazoli's. What's for dinner? How about some delicious pizza-baked pasta from Fazoli's? Sink your fork into delicious flavors like pizza-baked spaghetti or pizza-baked ziti. Fazoli's baked pasta and pizza toppings equals happiness in a dish. Enjoy Fazoli's famous breadsticks, and remember, your locally owned and operated Fazoli's features fresh baked pizza. Fazoli's, it's on the 4-lane across from Lowe's. Fazoli's.
Over your Campbell County Cougars. Both teams now back out onto the floor for halftime shoot-around here with just a few moments to go before third quarter action tips off. Looking at the board, it appears Bearden will have possession first as the possession arrow favors them to start things off in the third quarter. As we mentioned, Campbell County being led in scoring tonight by Trey Torres so far. Trey, 4 shots from the floor. Also getting it up from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Numerous rebounds to even mention here. He's really skying to get some rebounds. Campbell County try to come out early here in the third quarter, try to establish some tempo here, try to regain the tempo, and try to cut this thing to 10 or less going in to the fourth quarter. If you're Bearden and Coach Mark Blevins, number one, I'm not so sure you take off that leather sports jacket that it appears he's done at halftime. Brought him some good luck in the first half. I think got to keep it on. But I expect that they'll continue to exploit down low, try to get Jason Smith good looks, Phillips good looks, and also Jake Elkins some looks as well as they start things off. Foul situation-wise, really nobody in Campbell County with more than 2. Griffith and Gillenwater both have 2 fouls through the first half. For Bearden, McGowan has 4 fouls, 2 fouls on Fair, 2 fouls on Elkins, and 2 fouls on Snyder. So that's kind of the foul situation. Campbell County continues with some warm-ups there. Bearden huddled up around head coach Blevins. Campbell County getting some last-minute shoot-around in. Again, Lady Cougars back on the air on Monday night at Anderson County High School. They'll take on West on Monday night, and on Tuesday night take on Coalfield. 6 o'clock tip-offs both nights, Monday and Tuesday, and our coverage will be radio only on Monday and Tuesday night, which means you can pick us up on 1450 AM on WLAF on your AM dial, 100.9 FM, or log on to the website 1450WLAF.com and click on the Listen To link on our website to listen to Lady Cougar basketball on Monday and Tuesday. On Friday and Saturday, the Cougars will be back in action, varsity boys at home in their Thanksgiving tournament. They'll play Friday night and Saturday. One game Friday night, a couple of games on Saturday. First horn sounds, Bearden already on the floor. Duncan, Phillips, Fair, Elkins, and Smith out there for the Bulldogs. Campbell County comes out there with Griffith, Gillenwater, Torres, Stretch, and Reese. We're underway to start things off here in the third quarter. Fair now with the basketball. Goes down low again to Smith, as we mentioned. Stolen away, though, by Torres. Campbell County, a big defensive stop. Over to Reese. Reese now works left to right as Campbell County goes left to right to start things off in the third quarter. Gillenwater now penetrates, finds Griffith. Griffith, a good look for 3 on the way. Cha-ching! Dallas Griffith from the near wing. His first 3 of the night. Fair now picked up in backcourt by Torres and Bailey. Ball loose. Torres knocks it away momentarily. Dallas Griffith with the steal. Dribbles it out of there for Campbell County. Griffith to Stretch. Stretch goes out to Reese. Near side Torres. Torres thought about the 3. Instead gets his defender on the ground. Shot up at the goal. No good. He's fouled. And Torres to the line for 2 shots. And the foul will be called on Fair. Torres nursing that left wrist there that had some trouble with the other night at Anderson County. Free throw on the way, too strong. Trey will have another free throw.
He caught that hand between 2 helmets on Friday night in the South Doyle game.
That's right, that's right. Torres now second free throw on the way, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Smith of Bearden. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Cougar trail 20, 40-20. Fair now out top. Fair now picks it away. Torres picks it away from Trey Torres. He lobs it in the front court to Gillenwater. Gillenwater behind the back pass. Griffith's shot no good. Rebound Landon Reese to Torres. Torres now works off the high screen by Reese. Torres now free throw line. Penetrates out to Griffith. Griffith now penetrates. He kicks it out to Reese. Reese now goes to the paint, out to Torres. Torres steps up, 3 ball, cha-ching! Trey Torres, back-to-back trays for the Cougars. Cougars on a little 6-0 spurt to start things off. Elkins now tries to go down to Smith. Dallas Griffith plunges into the mat behind the Cougar goal, behind the Bearden goal. Knocks it out of bounds. Dallas says he's okay though. What hustle by Griffith. Cougars within 17, 6.5 to go. Fair now inside Smith, and Smith will be fouled and they'll count the basket. Foul will go against Stretch. That'll be his first. Count the basket for Smith. He picks up his 20th point. And he'll be at the line to try to complete the 3-point play. Smith dribbles, eyes, launches, free throw, good. Bearden now out of the made free throw. Full court pressure applied, leading by 20, 43-23. Torres now in front court. Picked up by Elkins. Torres to the basket. Goes down low, Stretch. Stretch, nice power move by Stretch at the basket, puts it up and in. He's got 6. Torres and Stretch trap Fair in back court. He goes to Phillips. Phillips now in front court. Phillips, no look pass over to Smith. Campbell County again wanted a charge, no call. And the basket will go to Smith. Here's Torres now with the basketball. Torres now in front court for the Cougars. Cougars trail by 20. Then bounce pass to Griffith. Griffith, nice spin move in the paint, kicks it to Gillenwater. Gillenwater now to Torres. Torres on the near wing. Works right to left. Picked up out top by Elkins. Torres steps back, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Smith to Bearden. He gets the ball to Fair. Fair now with the basketball in the front court. Fair has it knocked out from behind by Torres. Gillenwater hits the floor for it to Torres, now to an open Landon Reese. Layup good by Landon Reese. Cougars trail 45-27. Cougars within 18. Elkins now with the basketball. Was trying to go to Smith. He saves it before it goes out of bounds into Phillips. Last touch by Bearden out of bounds. Turnover Bearden, Cougar basketball. Reese will inbound it now for Campbell County into Torres. Cougars outscoring Bearden currently 10-5 in the third quarter. Torres now with the basketball out to Griffith. Griffith now back over to Reese. Reese now with the basketball. Stretch trying to post up down low on Smith, finds Griffith. Griffith now with the basketball, goes to the basketball, knocked away, saves it to Landon Reese, now Torres. Long three ball, Torres short, rebound Stretch, puts it up and in, Stretch Bailey. Stretch with 8, Cougars within 16. Fair now in front court, ball goes out of bounds on Bearden's Duncan, turnover Bulldogs. Timeout, Coach Mark Blevins. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep our coverage here. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Campbell County trying to make it interesting here in the third quarter. Only trailing 45-29. So far outscoring Bearden 12-5 in the third quarter, Jim. Just as we talked about in the halftime coverage, Campbell County turning up the defense and some baskets are starting to fall.
Well, Campbell County just couldn't buy a basket in the first half. He knew it was going to have to start, they'd have to start falling eventually. But Buddy Park Coffin, class of 74, is working the scoreboard tonight. He's done that since the fall of 1971. He's not missed many games.
Front row seat for 40 plus years now. So
yeah.
It'll be Campbell County basketball, length of the floor to go. Evan Jackson checks in for Campbell County out of the timeout. Gillenwater, Jackson, Griffith, Reese, and Bailey. So Jackson's going to give Torres a breather. So Dallas Griffith now runs point for Campbell County as we go under 4.5 to go in the third. Bounce pass to Gillenwater. Gillenwater now with the basketball. Works right to left. Penetrates, spin moves, kicks it out to Reese. Now Jackson. Evan Jackson thought about it. Now instead goes inside. Stretch. Stretch shot is no good. But Bailey will go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul is on Phillips, his first. Team second. Stretch back to the line for 2 shots. First one good. Barely had time to see it go. As soon as the official gave Stretch the ball, he's ready to put it up. Quick motion. Hey, if it works, it works. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Cougars within 14, 45-31. Elkins now into front court to Chandler. Chandler now has it knocked away. Last touch, they'll say last touch by Griffith. So Bearden retains possession. Torres now back in for Campbell County. After the quick breather, Jackson will check out. Bearden basketball under the Bulldog goal. This will be Chandler to inbounds the ball into Schneider. Schneider at the goal, shot no good. Smith, though, is right there to put it back up and in. He's got 25. Bearden back on top by 16. Torres now penetrates, kicks it to Gillenwater. Long three ball, Gillenwater on the way, shot no good. Ball is rebounded by Smith. Gets the ball to Fair. Fair now quickly in front court for the Bulldogs. Top the key, picked up by Reese. Fair now goes inside to Schneider. Schneider, he traveled or double dribbled. Double dribbled. Turnover Bearden, it'll be Campbell County basketball. Gillenwater comes up hobbling a little bit on one of his ankles down there. Looks like favoring his left ankle. Torres will inbound it now for Campbell County into Griffith. Campbell County's Dallas Griffith now as we hit 3.5 to go in the third. Cougars trailing by 16, 47-31. Stretch now flashes from the post up top high for a screen. Griffith goes left to Reese, now back right to Torres. Torres now with the basketball. Give and go Gillenwater. Gillenwater now penetrates. Steps back, fadeaway, jump shot on the way. Good! Darren Gillenwater's 4th point of the night. Again, full court pressure. Fair now brings the ball in the front court. Pass comes to Phillips. Sam Phillips now. And they'll say he'll be fouled by Gillenwater. That's his 3rd. Decision time for Coach Housley, down 14. You roll the dice and leave him in with 3 minutes to go in the third, and it looks like that's what he'll do. He'll leave Gillenwater in. Bearden basketball. Chandler will inbound it to Phillips. Phillips to the goal. Charge called. Trey Torres is there to draw the charge on Phillips. Phillips comes up slapping the floor. I think he's more frustrated maybe with himself than he was the call. Torres draws the charge. Cougars with the basketball. Torres will walk the ball up in the front court for Campbell County. Campbell County currently outscoring Bearden 16-7 now as we hit 2:45 to go in the third. Torres now with the basketball. It goes to the goal. Right hand scoop shot, no good. Torres had it momentarily. Stretch saves it from going out of bounds to Reese. Cross court Griffith. Dallas Griffith, 3-ball, rattled out. Rebound Torres backside. Torres bounce pass to Bailey, knocked out of bounds by Fair. Campbell County retains possession under the Cougar goal. 2:28 to go in the third. Austin Duncan back into the game now for Bearden. He replaces Elkins. Gillenwater now lobs it into Torres. Torres backs it out. 2:25 to go. Cougars trail 47-33. Torres now stuck. Has to come back out to Gillenwater. Gillenwater picked up out top by Chandler, works left side, hands it off to Reese. Reese now works left to right, picked up by Fair. Spin move back to the left, now back right. Reese now settles up on the right perimeter, tries to work baseline, bounce past the stretch, pass too hot to handle. Ball goes loose. Here comes Duncan now in front court. Duncan now at the goal, shot no good. Stretch comes in, saves it from going out of bounds. Can Reese catch up to it? He does. Landon Reese to the basketball, goal shot good off the glass. Landon Reese. Campbell County within 12. However, here's Duncan the other way. Shot blocked by Landon Reese, or by Torres. Oh my goodness, oh goodness. If you're watching it on the live stream, you saw the official point in the direction of Bearden because the ball was out of bounds on Campbell County. And then they changed their mind and called a foul on Torres, which picks up his 2nd. First free throw on the way is short, way short. Minute and a half to go in the third. Cougars within 12. An 18-7 run here in the third quarter. Second free throw short again. Rebound Dallas Griffith. Griffith now in front court for Campbell County. Griffith down low to Stretch. Stretch back to Griffith. 1:24 to go in the third. Griffith with the basketball for Campbell County between the circles, picked up out top by Phillips. Dallas penetrates, comes out to Torres. Over to Gillenwater, now to Reese. Reese picked up by Fair. Goes over to Gillenwater on the far wing. Gillenwater comes left to right, shot up in the air off the glass, no good. Stretch nearly pulled in the rebound. They'll say last touch by Campbell County. It'll be Bearden basketball, length of the floor to go. Coach Housley did his best to try to sell that call to no avail. Substitution, Jacob McGuire into the game for Campbell County. McGuire will give Stretch a breather with 58 seconds to go in the ball in the third quarter. Reese nearly he does knock the ball loose. Torres with the steal. Torres goes to the goal. Shot no good. Actually, they'll say the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Campbell County basketball under the Cougar goal. Bearden getting a little complacent, if you will, ball handling wise as they bring the ball up in the front court. Gillenwater will inbound it for Campbell County out top to Griffith. 50 seconds to go in the third. Bounce pass to Torres. Torres now, 3-ball on the way. Trey, shot up no good over the back of the goal. Bearden basketball the other way, 44 seconds to go. Phillips will inbound it for Bearden. Pass comes in, and Landon Reese comes in, nearly gets another steal. However, Elkins goes to the goal with it. Shot up is no good. Smith's put back is no good. Elkins with another rebound. He'll back it out. Ball is deflected by Griffith. Phillips, however, gets the loose ball for Bearden. Phillips now goes to the goal shot, no good. Smith's tip in is good. Whenever Bearden has needed a pivotal play, Jason Smith has been there for the Bulldogs. Bearden back on top by 14, 49-35. Torres walks in the front court, 15 seconds to go in the third. 10 seconds to go now in the third. High screen by McGuire. Torres works left, kicks it to Reese, now to Griffith. Griffith with the basketball, back to Reese, 3 seconds. Someone's got to take a shot. Torres now at the buzzer for three, no good. Torres tried to draw the charge to no avail. That's the end of the third quarter. Your score, Bearden 49, Campbell County 35. Stand by. This is Cougar basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
The Gray Insurance Agency.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Hi, I'm Gray Stooksbury, Gray Insurance Agency. Come see us and join the nation.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad we could help. Hello, I'm Dennis Powers, and Nationwide is on your side. Come and visit us at Gray Insurance.
Okay, well, you call us back if you need anything. We appreciate you. Bye. I'm Gary Gray with Gray Insurance and Nationwide here in La Follette, and we're just proud to be Nationwiders and glad to be on your side.
Nationwide is on your side.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Oh, good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
Just look for the parking lot full of cars. Yep, that's Charlie's Pizza.
Hey, this is Joey Portman out the world's famous Charlie's Pizza. Come down and see us.
First dates, fun with friends, celebrations, a break from work, whatever your excuse for stopping by Charlie's Pizza, everyone understands. Because we all love Charlie's for pizza, pastas, sandwiches, salads, and lots more. What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza specialty? What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza memory? It's the worst kept secret around. It's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. See you there.
Grace Rehabilitation Center is proud to be in our bigger and better location. Grace Rehab is a fully equipped facility and offers comprehensive therapy and rehabilitation services. Our friendly staff is committed to providing personalized care and focusing on each patient's needs because each patient's therapy experience is important to us. Grace Rehab specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Stop by Grace Rehab today and see our new facilities. And if the time comes, trust Grace Rehab with you or your loved one's rehabilitation needs.
Campbell County outscored Bearden 18-9 in the third quarter to draw close, 49-35 to start the fourth quarter. Possession area will be Campbell County's to start things off here in the fourth quarter. Campbell County will come out on the floor with Torres, Griffith, Reese, Gillenwater, and Stretch. Cougar ball. Reese will inbound it into Torres. We're underway in the fourth. Torres now double teamed over there in that far corner and kicks it out to Griffith. Out now Gillenwater, near wing three ball. Shot is no good. Bodies collapsed to the rebound. Smith had it. Torres with a steal though. Jump shot no good. Smith again with a rebound for Bearden. Whistle sounds and they'll call a foul on Campbell County. If that's Torres, that'll be his third. Instead they'll get Stretch with it. That'll be his second.
Cougar foul on 33. Colby Bailey is second.
27 points now on the night for Jason Smith of Bearden. Fair now with the basketball. There's that trap by Campbell County. Pass comes to Chandler. Chandler picked up by Gillenwater. Phillips now will go to the go. Phillips right-hand layup is no good. Rattled out. Smith's putback's no good. His second attempt is good. Count the basket.
That's close to 30. Maybe a 12 rebound probably.
And the foul will go against Bailey. That'll be his third. And so count the basket now for Smith, and he'll be at the line to try to complete the three-point play. Free throw on the way by Smith is good. 52-35, Bearden so far has weathered the Cougar storm here through the third quarter. Griffith now in front court. Picked up by Phillips. Spin move in the paint out to Torres. Torres now to Gillenwater. Gillenwater now out to Reese. Reese with the basketball. Down low to Stretch. Stretch at the goal. Shot good over Smith. Stretch now with 12 points on the night for Campbell County. Fair now in front court to Phillips. Phillips now no look pass to Smith. Wide open on the backside of the play. Shot good. 32 points on the night now for Jason Smith. Here's Griffith now with the basketball. Bearden now back on top 17. 15-footer by Gillenwater on the way. Halfway down, rattled out. Smith with the rebound now to Fair. Fair now up court to Elkins. He traveled. Turnover Bearden. Bearden now with a little quick 5-2 spurt. Full timeout asked for by Campbell County. We'll take this one with them. 6:34 to go in the ball game. Cougars trail 54-37. This is Campbell County basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
When was the last time someone looked deep inside your eyes? You may be surprised at what they see. It all begins with a call to former Lady Cougar, Dr. Jill Browning, 423-566-5850. With the help of state-of-the-art technology, Dr. Browning provides eye exams to digital refraction exams to glaucoma and cataract management and much more. Your eyes may look healthy, but Dr. Jill Browning knows your eyes inside and out. See Dr. Jill Browning inside the Walmart Eye Center.
Hello, Cougar fans. This is Dr. Jill Cox Browning, former Lady Cougar number 30. Can't see the scoreboard? Come on down and see me in the Walmart Vision Center.
Open Monday through Thursday. Saturday appointments are available.
First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. You know, First is a part of our name, which is why your bank puts you first. We're also first when it comes to supporting and strengthening our community. Whether it's your first checking account, savings account, home loan, or auto loan, you do come first with us here at First National Bank on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Does your bank put you first? Rice Oil, your home for Marathon.
Proud to stand on our own, proud to be homegrown, a familiar face and a name you know. Can you hear it? Feeling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there. Feeling the American spirit.
Marathon, available locally from Rice Oil.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Smith with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Carolyn, Anya, Reagan, and Brittany for all your insurance and financial needs.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
Back out of the full timeout asked for by Coach Housley. Campbell County basketball. Cougars trailing by 17. Griffith, Reese, Gillenwater, Torres, and Bailey out there for Campbell County. Griffith now, nice sidestep move, shot off the glass, no good, rattled out. Rebound Smith to Fair. Fair now with the basketball in front court, picked up by Reese. 6:10 to go in the ball game. I want to invite you into the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show. At the conclusion of this one-handed hook shot in the paint by Smith, good.
Sweet left-handed move, Jason Smith.
Torres now in front court for the Cougars, out to Reese. Reese now out to Griffith. Pass knocked out of bounds by Phillips. It'll be Campbell County basketball in front of the Cougar bench. Griffith now. Ball comes into Torres. Torres picked up out top by Elkins. Now near side Griffith. Now near corner to Reese. Back top the key Griffith. Griffith now splits the Bearden double team out to Torres. 3-ball on the way. Cha-ching! Trey Torres.
Trey Torres, 3 points.
His second three-pointer of the second half. Cougars now trail 16. Elkins quickly now in front court. Bounce pass Phillips. Phillips now bounce pass down low. Smith again. Layup good.
Assist Sam Phillips.
35 points. Gillenwater for three, shot no good. Rebound Smith. Fair now in front court. Cougars trail by 18, 58-45, 10 to go in the ball game. Pass comes to Elkins, or Chandler, excuse me. Now top the key to Elkins. Now to Phillips at the free throw line. Give and go back to Elkins. Elkins will dribble it out, back to Fair. Fair now near side to Chandler. Phillips now works from the free throw line out to the perimeter. Goes back over to Elkins. Elkins shot good off the glass. Compared to Smith, Elkins with a quiet 14. Torres now in front court for Campbell County. Evan Jackson will check in for the Cougars as the Cougars go back down by 20. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Chandler. Campbell County retains possession. Snyder into the game now for Bearden. He'll replace Phillips. Jackson will check in for Reese. Gillenwater gets the ball into Torres, and Torres will bring in the front court as we hit 4.5 to go in the ball game. 60-40, Cougars trail. Torres to the goal. Circus shot up, no good. Rebound Smith. Torres rips it away from him. Torres gets him in the air, shot no good. However, Torres will go to the line for two shots. That'll be the second foul on Smith on the night. And Torres to the line for two. Torres now at the line. First free throw is on the way. Free throw by Torres is up and good. Torres with 17 on the night. Second free throw now by Trey on the way is up and good. 60-42. Cougars trail by 18, 4:15 to go. Fair loses it momentarily. Griffith came in, knocked it away. Snyder now gets the ball in the front court to Chandler. Chandler down low to Smith. Smith shot no good. He's fouled by Griffith, and Smith will go to the line for two shots. That'll be the third foul on Dallas, and that'll send Smith to the line now for two shots.
Smith at the line.
First free throw on the way by Smith is good. Second free throw, too good. I about said too strong, but then it was good, so that's what you get, too good. He's got 40 unofficially. Torres now works off the high screen by Stretch. Give and go. Stretch pulls it down. Stretch goes to work off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by Fair. Fair now quickly in the front court. This will be Elkins at the goal. Shot no good. Whistle sounds. And that'll send Bearden now to the goal, to the free throw line for two shots. I want to thank Farmers Insurance for the sponsorship of the free throw line. That's the third on Torres. First free throw too strong by Elkins. Second one, no good. Missed them both. Rebound, Stretch. He gets the ball to Gillenwater. Actually, I've got Smith with 38. Gillenwater now with the basketball. Free throw line, fadeaway jump shot on the way. Short, rebound by Fair. 3:40 to go in the game. Cougars trail by 20, 62-42. Dallas comes in, tried to knock the ball away from Fair, and that'll be the fourth foul now on Dallas Griffith. And Fair's at the line now for a 1-and-1. Peyton Webb now will check in for Stretch. And Smith will check out on the night with 3:35 to go. Free throw is good by Fair, his first point of the night. Peebley now into the game for Gillenwater. Jacob Walden now into the game for Campbell County. He'll give Torres a breather. Campbell County with 3:35 to go. We'll have Webb, Jackson, Peebley, Walden, and Griffith out there. Second free throw good by Fair. His first 2 points of the night. 64-42. Cougars trail now by 22. 3.5 to go in the ball game. Walden now goes to work on McGowan. Walden now splits the Bearden double team. Looking for help, goes to Peebley. Peebley now between the circles. Works off a high screen by Webb. Peebley, floater on the way, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Chandler, who's the And the foul will go against Bearden's Chandler. I was about to say, how can you call it on Peyton Webb? Webb had possession. He sealed off his defender, and now Reese will check in for Griffith. Evan Jackson will inbound it for Campbell County with 3:16 to go in the game. Pass comes out top to Reese. Reese goes to work on Snyder. Reese now with the basketball. Kicks it over to Webb through his hands. Jackson far corner for three on the way. Shot no good. Rebound Webb. Peyton Webb shot up no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Campbell County. It'll be Bearden basketball, length of the floor to go. Substitution Yonker into the game now for Bearden. He'll replace Phillips. This will be fair. Reese steals it nearly before he goes into the front row of the bleachers on the far side. Bearden retains possession. Just a shade under 3 minutes to go in the game. Noah Smith behind the camera tonight for us. Jim Freeman, our producer, with tonight's broadcast for us here at Bearden High School. This will be fair now, bringing the ball up into front court. Reese picks him up. They'll get Reese with a reach-in foul. That'll be his first. And that'll send Fair back to the line now for a 1-and-1. First free throw is good by Fair. Second free throw good as well. Number 23 now into the game for Bearden. He was not on the roster. Walden now in front court. Works. Walden goes to work. Blocking foul will be called on McGowan. Nice move there by Walden. And that'll be the fifth foul. Well, unofficially the fifth foul. Yeah, fifth foul on McGowan. And Fair will check back in for him. McGowan fouls out, scoreless on the night. Jared White checks into the game now for Campbell County. Pass was intended to Peebley, stepped in, stolen away, however, by Chandler of Bearden. 2:40 to go in the ball game. Cougars trail 66-42. Fair works off the screen by Yonker. Picked up by Walden. Pass comes to number 23. Stuck. Nice defense by White. Pass comes back out top to Chandler. To Fair. Jacob Walden picks Fair up over on the far side, and a hand check will be called on Walden. Looked like Jacob was doing a good job over there. Almost got the steal. That'll be the first on Jacob Walden, and that'll send Fair back to the line for two shots. First one on the way, good. Second one, good. So Fair has gone from scoreless in the first half, scoreless through most of the second half, to 6 straight free throws from the Farmers Insurance free throw line. Walden now picked up by Fair. Walden now goes to the goal, shot up. Whistle sounds. And a charge on Walden, okay. Not particularly fond of that call. Walden was just trying to get to the basket. Reese knocks out the loose ball. Peebley now back to Reese, and Reese is blocked, but that's not a foul. That's humorous. Walden goes to the basket. He's called for a charge. Reese goes to the basket, goes down, and it's not a foul. This will be Yonker. Long jump shot on the way, no good. Webb battles down low. Number 23 goes out of bounds as he tries to save the ball. It'll be Campbell County basketball. Walden will bring it up with 1:45 to go in the ball game. 68-42 your score. Walden, Peebley, Webb, Reese, and White out there for Campbell County. Walden now works to his left. Picked up by Fair. Fair comes in, knocks it away. Gets the ball over to Chandler. Chandler nearly lost it. Walden steals it right back for Campbell County. Home run pass in the front court to Reese. Reese now crosses Snyder over, comes near side White. Now to Peebley. Peebley now picked up out top by Chandler. 1:15 to go in the game. Peebley, step back, three ball in the way, shot no good. Rebounded by number 23 of Bearden. He gets the ball in the front court to Chandler. Chandler now bounce past Schneider, layup good by William Schneider, his first basket of the night. 70-42 your score. 1 minute to go in the ball game from Bearden. Peebley now goes over to Walden in the far corner. Picked up by Fair. Walden now goes left to right, top the key to Jared White. White with the basketball now. Kicks it out to Reese. Reese now penetrates, finds Walden. Walden, good look for three on the way. Cha-ching! Jacob Walden, his first three of the year. Nice shot there by Jacob. Cougars trail 70-45, 35 seconds to go. Fair now in front court, gets it to Yonker. Now to Snyder, 30 seconds to go. Snyder will dribble and reset the Bearden offense to Fair. Fair nearly had it deflected by Reese to Snyder. Looks like Bearden content to dribble it out. Snyder now continues to dribble with 14 seconds to go in the game. And then goes to the goal for the layup. Shot no good. Peebly with the rebound. Peebly in front court, 6 seconds to go. Peebly now step back. Three ball on the way. Cha-ching, Seth Peebly. As time expires, and that's the ball game. Your final score from Bearden. The Bulldogs defeat Campbell County. Final score, Bearden 70, Campbell County 48. Welcome inside the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show. We'll wrap things up here from Bearden. Stand by. This is Cougar Basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South. People's Bank is a hometown, family-oriented institution. That's the way we started out. That's the way it's always been. You see, we plan to be around when your children and grandchildren grow up, working for them with the same down-home service that you've come to expect from your hometown friends at People's Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Please visit our website, peoplesbanksouth.com. Banking the way it should be.
This is a nice, normal family.
Honey, can you take the clothes in the dryer?
This family trusts their natural gas appliances because they are reliable and efficient. And Powell Clinch Utility sells, services, and installs natural gas and propane appliances with 0% financing. Call Powell Clinch Utility today and start living your dream in a natural gas home.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635. That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Back live inside the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show. We'll wrap things up here from Bearden High School. Final score tonight, Campbell County 70, Bearden 48. Now joined by head coach Matt Housley. Matt, a tough one tonight, but I thought your Cougars showed some resiliency, especially in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, the way that we came out in the third quarter and played, that's very, very encouraging. This is a this is a good Bearden ball club, and we knew that coming in, and that's why we played them. But the way we played in the first half kind of left us a little sick at halftime. We didn't play with the effort or with the energy, even half of it of what we played with Tuesday night. And I think the third quarter we came out and gave good effort and gave good energy and made a run, but ultimately just couldn't stop the big boys.
38 points tonight for Smith. Anything special that Bearden was doing? I mean, to me, it seemed in the first half they were overextending on one side of the offense. They'd get us to over-pursue, and they'd find him on the backside.
Yeah, we had early in the game, we were trying to keep the ball to one side of the floor, and we weren't doing a very good job of that. We were letting them cross from the right to the left or left to the right. When that happens, our help side breaks down. And, whether it breaks down and they were able to drive and kick or drive and shoot, and then he gets an offensive board, I bet he finished with probably 7 or 8 offensive boards tonight. So he did a nice job. But at halftime we kind of challenged Stretch to play him a little bit tougher. And I thought in the third quarter Stretch played very, very well against him. So that's something encouraging to take away.
Trey with 18 tonight, Stretch with 12.
Yeah, Trey. I mean, I felt like from the get-go, Trey was not worried at all. He was not concerned with the intensity that they played with. He wasn't affected at all by that, and he did a nice job getting to the rim tonight.
for Gillenwater, got in foul trouble in the first quarter. Kind of seemed to affect him throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, he didn't have his best game tonight, and I know it's gonna upset him and stick with him for this week, but we'll see how they respond this week of practice.
You're off now for a week. You come back next Friday with your Thanksgiving tournament. What do you hope to see this week, leading up, practice, recovery, leading up to the tournament next weekend?
Well, I'm really excited to kind of get in there with 5 good days of practice with these football guys. This is the first time we've seen a man defense this season, so we've not got a lot of our man sets in with them, with AC and Sevier County playing zone on us. So that's something, we're kind of limited to 4 or 5 sets today that we didn't, we weren't able to put a lot in. But and more than that, just get our continuity down, playing with our rotations and the guys playing together and get some man offense or man defense.
Thought the trap that you would run out of the made baskets with Stretch and usually Trey or Landon or Dallas, that really bothered Bearden in the third quarter.
Yeah, early in the third quarter, their guys were just kind of turning around, taking off, and they were leaving that point guard back there by himself. But once they adjusted off of it, we had a couple really nice possessions defensively, and I like that our kids, with a 23-point game at halftime, and I like that our kids came out. It was 0-0 coming out of the second half, just wanted to play and try to win the third quarter, and I thought our kids did a good job with that.
Talk to us about the Thanksgiving tournament you're hosting next Friday and Saturday at Campbell County High School.
Well, we're excited about it. We've got Bearden coming back down, and them and Scott County Angelico, so it'll be us 4 teams, and I'm excited about it. It'll be good to have one at home and give our fans a chance to not have to travel so much over the holiday and just get to come up to our high school and go home after it. That'll be nice. But I'm very, very excited about it.
Go home and eat leftover turkey without driving all over East Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Matt, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes,
enjoy your couple of days off in the gym practicing with these guys, and have you and your family have a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. You too. Thanks,
you, Matt. Appreciate it. That's head coach Matt Housley tonight. Cougars fall tonight. Final score 70-48 as we continue inside the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show. We wrap things up here from Bearden High School. Final stats tonight for Campbell County. Darren Gillenwater, 4 points on the night. Seth Peebley, 4 points. 3 points for Dallas Griffith, 18 points for Trey Torres, 12 points for Stretch, 4 points for Landon Reese, 3 points on the night for Jacob Walden, 48 points on the night for Campbell County. The Cougars finished from the free throw stripe 4 of 6 from the free throw line in the second half, finished the game 9 of 13 from the free throw stripe. Now for Bearden, Quez Fair finishes the game with 6 points on the night, 14 points for Jake Elkins, 2 points Austin Duncan, 2 points William Snyder, 8 points for Sam Phillips, and 38 points on the night for Jason Smith. The Bulldogs were 10 of 14 from the free throw line in the second half. Bearden finishes the game 12 of 18 from the free throw stripe. At the end of the first quarter, Cougars trailed 21-7. At halftime, it was 40-17. At the third quarter, it was Cougars trailing by 14, 49-35. Bearden answers the Cougar storm there in the third quarter to pull out to a 70-48 win tonight here at home over your Campbell County Cougars. As Coach Housley said, the Cougars back in action next Friday night as Campbell County will host a Thanksgiving tournament. So the Lady Cougars fall tonight. That final score was 58-39, and the Cougars fall short tonight. Final score 70-48. We certainly thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and join us for a presentation of Campbell County basketball. For Noah Smith behind the camera, Jim Freeman, I'm Josh Parker saying good night from Bearden High School. We'll see you at Anderson County radio only on Monday night for Lady Cougar basketball. This has been a presentation of Campbell County basketball over the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Listen up, Cougar fans, wherever you are. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette next to Big Creek is the place to go for all things Cougar. T-shirts, caps, jackets, and much more. If it's Cougars, it's at Bird Screen Printing. 423-562-3044. Need T-shirts or caps or polos for your business, special event, or church function? Bird's is the business to call. Lettering, screen printing, and especially for all things Cougar. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette.
Buying a new home is a big step, but Community Trust Bank really helped my wife and I through it.
We got pre-qualified for our home loan through Community Trust, so when it came time, things went really smooth. There were no surprises, and it was really easy to do.
Just stop by any one of Community Trust Bank's convenient locations, and one of our loan professionals will help you get pre-qualified for your next loan.
Take it from us, it's worth it.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
Hello, this is Amanda Brown. I just wanted to remind you to come to see Amanda Collins or myself, Amanda Brown, at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are board certified nurse practitioners. Cold and flu season are right around the corner, so we want you to get in here and get your vaccinations as soon as possible. Give us a call. Our number is 423-201-9799. Big Rigs at downtown La Follette.
College football is right around the corner, and Dish Network has you covered with great sports packages such as the SEC Network coming in August. 24/7 coverage of SEC sports, 45 football games, 100 men's basketball games, 60 women's basketball games, and much more. Dish Network in the Woodson Mall is locally owned and operated. There's no 800 numbers to call. Dial 423-871-0889 and you speak to a real person who would be happy to help you get the best package that's right for you. We're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. Also, call to find out how you can get a PlayStation 4 absolutely free. That's the Dish Network store, home of the Hopper. That's the Hopper.
Fast, fresh, Italian, Fazoli's. What's for dinner? How about some delicious pizza-baked pasta from Fazoli's? Sink your fork into delicious flavors like pizza-baked spaghetti or pizza-baked ziti. Fazoli's baked pasta and pizza toppings equals happiness in a dish. Enjoy Fazoli's famous breadsticks, and remember, your locally owned and operated Fazoli's features fresh baked pizza. Fazoli's, it's on the 4-lane across from Lowe's. Fazoli's.
Listen to them. Watch them. Follow them. The Cougars over WLAF. Cougar and Lady Cougar basketball is a presentation of these outstanding corporate partners. Gray Insurance nationwide is on your side. Lace to Pearls, Grace Rehab, Nova Coffee, Vital Care Medical Transportation, Charlie's Pizza, First National Bank, former Lady Cougar number 30, Dr. Jill Cox Browning, Clayton Homes, Rice Oil, your home for Marathon, State Farm Agent Tabitha Phillips, People's Bank of the South, Powell Cleans Utility District, Farmers Insurance Agent, former Cougar Travis Thompson, Terry's Pharmacy, La Follette and Jacksboro, Wrap It Up Construction, Bird Screen Printing, Fazoli's, Cumberland Gap Medical, Community Trust Bank, American Cable, your home for Dish, and by B&M Tires. Campbell Basketball over WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com.